Right, how we doing? Make sure everything is good to go here. We're doing some stuff. Make sure we're all good to go, and we'll jump in here. We're gonna be making a fresh character. We're gonna be making a fresh character tonight, and there's a unique I've been wanting to test out. Nice, it works. All right, we are actually live on YouTube and Twitch. Awesome. We'll see how it goes this evening. So yeah, we're going to be starting a brand new character. I've lightly theory crafted. Like, by that I mean not really theory crafted at all, but I've been thinking about this unique here called Bow's Anarchy. I really kind of want to try to mess around with this since I've been kind of focusing on shurikens. But yeah, we'll see what we can do with it tonight. We're going to be starting fresh, so I'm really kind of hoping tonight we can just kind of relax and chill out. We've got kind of working all week, getting those videos out to y'all. And we got launch next week. We're going to just kind of chill tonight. What should we name him? What should we name the rogue? Bowstaff? I don't know, we'll see how far we get with it anyway. I think we'll go Blade Dancer. We'll do standard. I thought about doing hardcore, but...
In the slums of
all right. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping if you're watching this replay on YouTube or if you're here with us live this evening, I appreciate it. But I'm kind of hoping we can go through here, and maybe if you're, playing Last Epoch for the first time or something like that, and kind of follow along. And I'm really kind of hoping to point out just some parts in the campaign that I always like, the important parts, the key parts of the campaign, essentially. So we get shurikens pretty soon. I think we'll probably specialize into that first. I think we'll do shurikens will be our spender, flurry, generator. I don't know though. I'm thinking about taking shurikens down the lightning, doing a little bit of lightning stuff with it. We will see. How about that new trailer today we got from EHG, man? Thing's dope. I love how they showed each class, like a little snippet of each class. We are going to be doing a melee build as well, since it is a staff. Ooh, look at the extra melee damage on there. Drop that first. Yeah, early on you just want high damage on there, and then once you get a little bit further along, you're going to want to throw on some damage stats in the forge. You can throw on some damage stats on your weapons and just make you just destroy enemies. So was gonna play my own music tonight, but I honestly love the soundtrack for Last Epoch. It's so good. All right, we got shurikens right here. I don't know. You want to start using it right off the bat or not? Then we got to decide, because that Bow's staff, it has a chance to ricochet. Makes your shurikens ricochet more. But I don't think that'll work with Blade Shield node on shurikens. Here's what I'm talking about. This one here that makes them go around. Yeah, I don't think it'll work with that node. Because I don't think they can ricochet going that route, but we can test it. Go test right now if I wanted to. Go hop on my other rogue. One of my other 5 rogues that I have. And we also want to get... Yeah, I've been playing marksman, so I'm really... I'll be honest, man, I'm kind of scared to go back to melee. I know melee is... Once you get melee up and running and you get your defenses layered on, it's not too bad, actually. Melee's pretty good, at least with Blade Dancer. With the shadows like porting all around the map, and it's so much fun. So we'll go, let's see, we'll go dual wield for sure. Dual wield for sure. I'm just scared right now, as I said. They redid this whole intro too. I mean, it used to be just pretty easy. They've made it mean, it's still easy, but they've made it a little bit more challenging. Your first go through, so if you die, I mean, it happens. I think I've died. I've died in the beginning part. Dual wield. So that's right here. So we gotta have at least 5 points into the rogue skill tree, and then we can pick up twin blade. I always go attack speed, but I think since we're gonna go, since I want to convert to melee as soon as possible, we're gonna pick up these health nodes first. I usually always go attack speed though. It's a lot better, but. Especially, you know, early on, because you're not going to be dying that much early on. I'm kind of trying to teach myself to think defensively about this game. So I always get to end game and I'm just like, no defenses. So I'm planning out a build. I'm like, what's going to do the most damage? I'm not thinking like, how am I going to not die? That's boring. Kill them before they kill you, you know. Yeah. Should probably go into the loot filter here and get the turn off some of the stuff we don't need. I wonder if I don't remember if I saved my starter filter. I actually had set up for marksman. Convert it though. Jade ring, not bad, not bad. I'd rather have movement speed ones though. Help me gas pedal through this a little better. Let's see what we've got. I feel like a little bit of lag there. Let's see. We've got 1 dagger, attack rate, crit chance. Oh, that's the other thing too we got to think about, because I've been doing a lot of damage over time. Physical and crit. Alright, well. I've been doing a lot of damage over time, and I'm really, honestly, I don't know, I just feel like if I do a high crit chance, like a crit hit build. Curious to see how that'll go. Because, you know, damage over time, they don't crit. Ooh, ruby amulet. Wonder if I don't even think I have. Let's look at me picking up all the white items. Getting excited for the good stuff. The big loots. We're gonna go shurikens for a minute here. Go lazy. Wait, spec. Oh, we can already. Where do we? I don't know how I want to go with this, because we're gonna be, a lot of the shurikens are gonna be off autocast. I'm kind of thinking we want to go probably up here. We want more shurikens, that's for sure. We can go up here. I'm thinking for the crit, since we're gonna go crit. Yeah, let's do that. Physical. That's not just damage over time, right? Like physical shred, it does affect your bleeds. Otherwise, we can do attack speed, pierce, and then up here's the big boy crit nodes that we want. And then we can also pick up additional shurikens. Let's go ahead and do that. So I have lightly theory crafted the Bow's Anarchy unique staff. I've been wanting to play it. This thing here. I've been wanting to play it, but it was something I kind of wanted to save for the stream, and I can't stream that frequently, so I've been just kind of putting it off. And I also got the 3-4 rogue builds I'm working on too. When I can game during the day, anyway. We'll see. We'll see how the Bow's Anarchy goes. I don't know. I can't decide if we want to go like a out of that. If we want to go like a physical, you know, crit hit build, or if we want to do bleeds. I might even convert it to lightning. I don't know yet. I don't know. This is usually I like theory craft my builds real heavy first, but this one I didn't. This one I'm excited to just kind of see how it plays out and kind of roll with the punches. I'm also down here on the stream setup, man. I've got the. So I don't have the curved monitor down here. I got the curved monitor up. My other gaming room. trying to readapt to the non-curved. So you're running both poison and bleed, or are you focusing more on one or the other? I mean, I feel like you kind of have to, in a sense, kind of work on both. And also if you're doing like, is it Hail of Arrows? It can convert your global bleed into poison. I think when you poison, convert it. So, like on that marksman build, I've been doing a little bit of both. More poison than bleed, but I just feel like the thing is with damage over time, like at least for the bleed and poison thing, is like if you just go strictly into damage over time affixes and you ignore like, you know, physical damage or, you know, because crits don't affect damage over time. But I feel like if you're skipping all that, because your damage over time is just, they don't tick for that much damage, you know, from a baseline perspective. Like I had like 200 some poison stacks on there and it was only ticking for like 2 or 3k, which is like, I mean, that's nothing if you do like a crit hit build. But here's that. Yeah, bleed chance from all sources is converted to poison chance from all sources. So that's why bleed is really good if you're running that ability.
Sounds like it's not speaking of.
I don't remember what percentage I have of poison versus bleed on my current build, but that build's it's not ready for the public eye yet. It's in the, I'm weird with my build guides. The build guides are something I hold very close to my heart. They're not something, build guides are not something I rush out just to get clicks and views. Build guides are something I invest a lot of time in, testing, playing myself, and, you know, making myself. So, yeah, build guides aren't going to be like something I'm just pushing out on a weekly thing or anything like that. It'd be nice if I had the amount of time to play that much. My build guides, I've always been that way with build guides, is I really want them to be very good. I don't like having holes in the build, or, you know, you just don't feel good about it, you know? You want to be good. You want them to work. You don't want to waste people's time. Oh, you're still doing the story? Have you got all your idols and passives, or? I'm doing, I got so many different characters going. Originally, I was going to try to do a timed run, not a speed run, but a timed run, just to see how quickly I can actually get through the story. Not get through the story, but get all the passive and idle slots, but we're not going to time it. I guess we could look back at the VOD and see how long the stream was. Kind of time it that way. That works. I'll do that. We got Acid Flask. Acid Flask is good off the rip. There's loads of damage at the start. I did, when they first came out with Rogue, I remember when it first came out, Acid Flask was my very first, like, skill or thing that I built, like, I rogue around. And, dude, it did a lot of damage. I didn't push it in endgame or anything, but... it became so mana intensive, though. I had to... I don't even remember. I mean, that was a long time. That rogue came out a long, long time ago. Yeah, Twitch and YouTube. We're streaming on both now. I was going to only stream on Twitch, but we do have people that have been picking up channel memberships here on the YouTube channel. So I want to be able to allow them to flex their emotes and badges if they so please. I'm on both. Thinking about switching. Man, I knew this was gonna happen. I did not plan out my build at all, and so I'm over here thinking, well, like, let's try a different build now. Let's do Acid Flask. Focus, man. Focus. Once we get to level 12, 7 more levels, we can go grab the staff out of there. Uh-oh. The big thing is going to be Getting that flurry. We're gonna have to spec. We'll probably go flurry next. Wonder how good the leech is just like for melee, because I just thought of that. I've been doing, was gonna do flurry as like one of my resource generators and kind of a healing ability as well. But I've been doing that with bows. I don't know if that's gonna work with melee. I don't know if that's gonna work. Let me look here, because you've got, it'll do, which is flat health. It doesn't scale, so that sucks. I know the mana's not very good. And it leeches a % of damage, so if we could ramp up a buttload of damage, and maybe we'll have to see. We'll go damage on that then, and we'll see what we can do with that. I like Acid Flask. I kind of want to go with that now, but they like Diablo. Yeah, I don't know. I played Diablo 4, of course. I just got bored. I don't have anything against Diablo 4. It bores me. That's it. I wanted to play more Diablo, but I literally was just bored. I don't know why. Well, I give him another week. He'll run out of content. You switch over to Last Epoch. What I think will happen. They'll see all the hype. They're killing it. They're killing it in the marketing department. David Harbour on board, and they're doing good. I'm proud of EHG. I knew they'd do it. Been around since 2019 when I remember waiting for it to come out into early access. I was at the park with my kids. I remember just looking up everything on my phone, like so pumped for early access back in 2019. And it's just kind of crazy to me that it's still a game I go back to. You know what I mean? 'Cause it seems like this day and age, everyone just wants to keep up with the new, and they want to play what all the other people are playing. And so they game hop all the time, I've noticed. And I'm no different. If you look at my track record, I switch games pretty frequently. But whenever there's like downtime or I don't know what to play, I always come back to Last Epoch, and it's been that way for almost 5 years now. So, ooh, not like this. Ooh. Hey, thank you. Have fun working. Have a good time, and thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Uh-oh. I am so used to playing Marksman. And I forgot that I'm melee. Hard for me to adapt. Thought we were going to die. I'm going to be honest there. I thought we were going down for sure. All right. Why didn't it light up? Was it glitched? Chance to chill. Health on melee hit. That's what we want. That's what we want. Can you only... I wonder if you can get melee... If you can get health on hit on gloves as well. Not healthy. Health. Health on melee hit. Yes, it can only go on your weapon. What, suffix? Okay. We just like, nah, we'll wait till we dual wield. Because if we're dual wielding, they probably add together, don't they? So I can get two. I'm assuming so. Not sure how that works with two. Test it out once we unlock dual wielding. I need to get a loot filter going here. This is too much. Too much loot. All right, I have to sit here. Okay, we gotta get dual wheel unlocked, and then we're gonna be. in the business, I think. Go like this real quick. Switch that around. I hate that I can't take it off my skill bar. I really hope that's fixed. I would assume they have that fixed in 1.0, but I really hope they do. Like, it's one of those really minor things that I could see people really getting their panties in a bunch over. You know what I mean? People like to just find little minor things to complain about. The Crybaby era. Unchance, physical damage. I'm on like 2 daggers that are real fast, health on hit. And then that's our survival nailed down. We'll need more than that, but it'll be a good starting point. I gotta say, I mean, defenses in this game, this is one thing that I feel like a lot of people get tripped up on is they think, well, I'm resistance cap, why am I still dying? Like, they don't realize all the other defensive layers you have to take to increase your effective HP. Like, but you know, it is what it is. It's what it is. When you got over 1 million people playing your game, they're not all gonna know, are they? Crazy, man. 1 million copies sold. I haven't even checked the Steam DB charts for a while. I'm wondering. I'll check that later. Check that. I forgot I got my coffee down here. Alright, one more point there. Then we can get more shurikens. Level 12 is what we're looking for, guys. Once we hit level 12, 6 more levels. Flurry is so good. I always wanted to try a good, like, Cinder Strike setup as well. There's so many builds. I feel like with Falconer, we'll see a lot more of those. Like, the detonating arrow is definitely going to get ramped up. Cinder Strike, you know, it's an elemental ability, fire. I don't know if it can convert to just physical bleed. Maybe it can, I don't know. Really have no time spent with Cinder Strike. Can you fully convert it? You can convert poison to ignite, blind to crit vulnerability. Yeah, I think it stays fire all the way through. Oh, it's my one-day list. I want to try them all, you know? I need to figure out how to clone myself. I realize how good health on hit is. And then we're going to get that leech, ramp up flurry. It's going to be so good. I think primarily I want to be like just a straight up melee. That's actually a pretty good look. I think I can sit that. So health on hit is OP early on if you're going melee. Health on melee hit. Health on melee hit is the way to go. D, what up, dude? Are you hyped for last Epoch? I know you're hyped for Titan Quest 2, but what about LE? What about LE? I know you'll be playing. You'll be playing it. I love this new cup. New cup I got. Still warm, baby. All right, one more point. We're going to get Smoke Bomb. Smoke Bomb is great, like even unspec'd, especially for those mobs that are trying to bite your ankles. Those melee mobs, you can blind them. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, rip, what game's that? What game's that? I don't even, there's no other games that exist. Last Epoch is the only game. that exists in my brain, other than Deep Rock Galactic or Deep Rock Survival. Deep Rock Survival looks really good. I'm thinking if there's server issues on day one with Last Epoch and we can't play, I might check it out. I shouldn't. Now you can get, oh, that already that's coming out? Wow. Yeah, that one's been on my watch list for a long time. I didn't realize that was coming out the same day. Understandable. Traditionally speaking, and again, I want to send positive vibes to HG, but just traditionally speaking, usually when they come out with an update, there are bugs the first, like, at least week. And they fix them pretty quick. But I am anticipating there to be server issues day one Last Epoch, so I think you'll be alright. I think by the time you're sick of Nightingale in a day or two, you'll be ready. Last Epoch will be sorted. Hopefully you play it longer than a day or two. Yeah, I mean, it used to be, and this was a long time ago, so it's probably changed by now. But a long time ago, they wouldn't even turn the leaderboards on until, like, all the critical bugs were fixed at patch launch. Because I remember back when we were doing our races and our little community events, we still have the leaderboard up in Discord, all the way back from, like, patch 0.7.2, like, way back in the day. I felt like that boss fight was a little loud. Sorry about that. Yeah, way back in the day, yeah, we'd be running those, and we'd have to wait for the leaderboards to be on, because there's no other way to really track players' progress. Those challenges, those were fun. Back when I could play, like, 70 hours a week, you know. Not anymore, man. Well, if you're playing Last Epoch, or if you've played Last Epoch, I highly recommend going YouTube sometime and looking up the Last Epoch soundtrack, and not just listening to it, but watching it. You actually see the people that are actually singing. You can actually see the faces of the people, and it is just sent chills down my spine. It's so good. The main theme, I don't think all the songs have all the faces in them, but the main theme on there does, and it is like, it's crazy. It's inspirational. Ooh, we are shredding armor here. How am I shredding armor? Do I have? I wonder if Flurry does that by default. It must. Unless I must, maybe I have it on my gear somewhere. I don't know. I don't even know where to find it. I would think it would be under here. Where it's hidden at in there. Hey, thanks for the follow. Hey, another melee on hit sword. Luminous Hank. Hank Hill is in the chat. How we doing? Yeah, I'm trying. I want to know how quickly I can actually beat the story. It's not a speedrun or anything like that, but I'm just curious because I got like 3 or 4 builds guides that I want to make, but like, and then they're based around getting through the story, and I'm like trying to figure out how long is this going to take so I can actually kind of plan out some sort of an efficient workflow. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Speaking of that, we got a new video tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central. It's going to be pretty hype. My kids have been helping me out with the thumbnails. It's been, like, really refreshing to see a different perspective on the thumbnails for YouTube. So they're a lot more creative, I think, than I am. Usually I go down to the right. I don't know. This might just be a big circle. Usually I go down there. I don't think I've ever actually gone this route. And it's a dead end. Alright. That's why I don't go that route, I guess. Forgot we got smoke bomb on there. It's really weird playing this. Like I said earlier, I usually sit down and I will theory craft my builds for hours. Like I will just theory craft the crap out of the build, which I don't know why. It always changes as I play. But this time, all I have in mind is I want to use the Bose Anarchy staff, the unique staff for shurikens. Other than that, we're going to figure it out as we go. We already know health on melee hits going to be a must, which is going to mean attack speed. Trying to think what all we can get that on. Gloves. I should set up my loot filter. That's what I should do, but ooh, what do we have here? These little chests they added are awesome too. The one-shot chests. I especially like them in the echoes, though. Even though I never get the thieves' chests like I want for my rogue. Never what I want, you know? It's RNG. How it goes. I don't wonder what fives. Well, we'll keep deciding if we want to hit gas pedal and just sprint through, or if we want to keep sitting here and killing. We need the XP. Once we get to 12, level 12. +1 to puncture already this early on. Wow. That's a very good affix this early on, actually. Really awesome. Guess we're going puncture now. That's what I'm excited for on launch, man. They're holding a Reddit AMA, and my number one question I have is, so right now they have self-found, and it's account found. So it's not true solo self-found. I want to know if when 1.0 comes, if they're going back to the true character self-found, or if they're keeping it account found, or if they're going to have, one of each. I don't know. It's a weird. I don't like. They changed it like 1 or 2 patches ago, and I'm really not a fan of it. I want true SSF. I want to find it as I go and adapt. This part's great. Oh no, they got him! That's unfortunate. Back to the camp. I'm also curious to see if there's going to be like, well, there's going to be like races, not officially, stuff like that. I don't know if there's been any official, or like if any other people have like announced hosting those. Honestly, I feel like they got to get through the first like week or two of launch to iron out all the bugs and issues they're going to encounter, or like really kind of do any sort of competitions like that. Keep juicing up health. I'm tempted to switch to that attack speed, but I don't want to. We're going to go. Do we want to go into puncture just because I got that rogue thing early on? Or do we want to go... What do I want to spec into? Or do I want to do... There's smoke bomb, which is always a good one. Flurry. That's right. We're going to do flurry for the life leech. We'll need attack speed. Well, we have to take attack speed to get there. I don't know. I've ran kinetic burst, and I've never been impressed with it. The thing is, so the life leech here actually scales off the damage you do with flurry. So in this tree, like attack speed's not going to increase the actual damage that I deal on hit, right? It'll be more hits, but not the actual damage. So we're going to want to pick up damage, you know, because that's going to give us more healing. And then your crits. What's this up here? Critical strikes restore health. Increased by dexterity. That is pretty good. Okay, 4% does not scale, so 10. So we're definitely going to go into these 3, 5, 8, 9, 10, 14, 17, 20. I mean, that would be pretty much all we would need to do. All right, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Not happening.
Oh yeah, I can't use traversal skills in town. Forgot about that. Now it's like there's no game sound. Hopefully that's not too loud. All right, and we're still getting readjusted. It's first stream in a while, so we're trying to get everything adjusted. So I need more. Oh, we can dual wield. We can test out the health on hit thing that I wanted to try. Let's do that real quick, and then we'll keep going. We gotta find our health gained on melee hit is 4. Okay, we need to find stun chance, fire damage, void. Which one? Can I not get it on one-handers? I don't want fire damage. We want physical damage for sure. All right, just for... All right, gotta have... There we go. All right, just for... We don't really want the fire damage. Stun chance is fine, but we're just going to test here. So right now I have none. So we're going to add melee... Health on melee hit to... It's a suffix. Hey, Chucky Chuck. What's up, man? Health on melee hit. We're just going to do 1. And then... you're two-timing. You're two-timing. Double the support. I love it. All right. This one is... We're at 2 right now. Melee, you can get melee... What? Hold on. I knew there was more ways. Why can't I get that? You can't get it on a... Can't get that on a mace? No, you can't. Well, whatever. So one-handed. I can get it on here though, right? Yeah, I think. We'd have to get rid of a prefix. Alright, well, we'll remember that. We'll remember that then. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Alright, so this is what we're testing. So is it literally just additive? So this should go up to 4. Oh, yeah. I mean, I figured it did, but I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if it took like a % of the offhand or not. A little bit of nerd stuff, you know? Literally, you should see me when I'm playing, like, during the day. I'll, like, kill, like, 3 monsters. I'm like, well, let's go back and tweak this around a little bit. And then I'll take, like, an hour break. Just kind of, not a break, but I'll take an hour to, like, look at my stats. Like, yeah, that's right. That's how you really should be playing Last Epoch. Zah. Hopefully audio is good. Let me know if it's too loud or anything like that. Make sure we can hear that game sound. Yeah, bud. You can use my phone, but it's completely dead because you didn't charge it last time. Yeah, enjoy. Got to find the charger, too. I don't even know. Yeah, what seems okay? Well, I don't remember what I was talking about. I got distracted. My health on hit, it's more than okay. All right, we're going to port out of that. Oh, the audio. Pulled around is talked about. All right, good. Yeah, because last I did a test stream the other day, and I had music going, and I listened to the VOD and didn't even hear the music. Dang it. Thank you. Let me know. I can't wait. Every time I see D, I'm just like, hey, Titan Quest 2. You're the Titan Quest guy. The Titan Quest king. I don't like these quill animal things. These are annoying. You gotta remember, guys, I have been playing Marksman for like the past 3 weeks. So this melee stuff, we're kind of adapting to it. Oh, dude, Titan Quest 2, I feel like is going to be legendary. I'm almost thinking, I just had an idea pop in my head here, where we could do Shift. Shift has a lot of, like, really good things to it. Like, for example, up here you can cleanse ailments. Like, later on in the game, you're going to get where monsters will put damage over time on you. They'll shred your armor. They'll shred your resistances even. And they'll stack up, like, really fast. And if you don't have any way to cleanse that or clear it, you're dead. I mean, it's just literally you're dead. But you can get the cleanse ailments as an affix mod on your belt. But the reason I'm pointing out the node there on Shift is because if you grab that, then you probably wouldn't need the poison mod. But the one on belt is pretty good too. This one right here, and it is on ocean use. I don't know why I can't find it. Why can't I find it? I can't find it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but believe me, it's there. It exists. It goes good. It goes good. How about you? Are you playing Last Epoch, Patrick, or are you holding out for 1.0? Like NK Wish, he hopped into the Discord. He's gonna wait till 1.0. I get it. It's literally in a few days. Uh-oh. I forgot about this side quest. I don't even remember if this one gives passive points or not. I think you can skip this one. Messed up that smoke bomb. I guess early on I always thought you wanted to go void resistance, but I'm remembering you have this, and then you have the one of the other bosses coming up, and it is a lot of fire damage, isn't it? Early on. Always used to be void. Wait for that to end. You gotta remember we have our health on hit, which I'm gonna actually go plus up here on our weapons, because that's one of our main ways I'm staying alive right now, guys. I'm really curious as to where that belt mod went. I can't remember if it's a prefix or suffix. Ward and ailment cleansing. Chance to cleanse all ailments on potion use. That's the affix right there I was talking about. But if you pick it up from Shift, you wouldn't need that. But then again, your Shift, you know, it's a cooldown where you can't just sit there and spam potion. Yeah, Titan Quest and Grim Dawn's better. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think they all serve a purpose, and I think they're all unique in their own way. That's what's good about it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for Path of Exile too. I feel like it's going to be hopefully a little bit more, like, less of a science project. Hopefully they'll take some inspiration from Ellie and how they kind of toned down the I'm trying to remember how they worded it. Less complex, but just as deep, or something like it's keeping its depth, but it's less complex, or something for Path of Exile 2. Yeah, I love Last Epoch. I'm almost at 1,000 hours. We're gonna keep going. What don't you like about Last Epoch? Is there anything that you just don't like about it? Like, is it the combat? Because I've heard, and I've always complained about the combat feeling like cheap almost. Like the combat just feels like you're slicing at paper. It has improved in that in a lot of sense. And I actually have a clip that I was thinking about publishing from like 4 years ago talking about this exact thing with combat. And people, you know, all the like fanboys just disagreed with me flat out. And then like 4 years after that, there was a whole dev blog post about it. And how we're improving it. So. That's fanboys though, isn't it? There was one, I don't even remember what it was. It was literally so long ago, but there was one that just felt like... Yeah, one of the big changes they did was when you kill an enemy with an element, I don't have any damage over time right now. Like, if you kill one of them with, like, fire, they'll have, like, an orange, like, crispy thing. like, you can tell they died from fire, basically. It looks really cool. And they have that for all the different elements. The fact once you pay, you get all for free. Yeah. Well, yeah. There's the cosmetic shop in Last Epoch. But yeah, as far... I'm curious to see if there's going to be, like, big expansions like Grim Dawn. But I feel like that's so far down the road that... I just feel like $35... for a game. I've gotten 1,000 hours out of the game, right, over 5 years for $35. Like, that is just crazy. That's such a good deal. Tank of gas costs more than that, you know?
Might have to drop something.
Alright, we are going to have to figure out if we want to do loot filter here. Yeah, because I'm picking up stuff I don't even need. Like, we don't need quivers. We don't need bows. We're gonna have to loot filter it up here. Yeah, Techno, I know you... Techno, you've been around since 2019 as well. You even kickstarted it, I believe. The real OGs. The real OGs now. Combat isn't right. Not sure how to... It's missing something. Yeah. So far, every time I start the game, I get a new zone and story and have no idea what I'm doing story-wise. Yeah, the story... I feel like... I've done... So, to be honest, I've done one playthrough that I focused on the story. One playthrough. And I will say the story is... Like in any action RPG, it's there. But it's... Yeah, it's more about killing monsters and getting loot. That was my take anyway. Oh, so you're like me. Okay. Yeah, I didn't kickstart it either. I got it on Steam 2019 and just can't believe we're still playing it. At least seems good. Hard for me to form an opinion. I haven't played. Dank, I think you have like 3,000 hours. Or that's not Dank, that's D. I thought it was Dank trolling me. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those games that I literally thought it was Dank trolling me. I don't know how much time played 3,000 hours later. Yeah, I understand the combat thing, and like I said, like 4 years ago, I was very critical about the combat because the combat just didn't feel good. It just felt flat and like you were fighting paper. But they have increased that over the years, and I feel like patch 1.0 next week is just gonna bring it up a whole nother level. I have a feeling, just from looking at that little bit of gameplay that was in that trailer today, I have a feeling it'll be worth coming back at 1.0 to check out, see if that feeling of combat has improved. See, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of server issues on Wednesday, but... And remember, they're shutting the online portion down for 24 hours prior to launch, so February 20th at 11 a.m. Servers are going down for a whole day. Hopefully it's enough to prep for launch. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Every patch, it's like a whole massive improvement just in terms of quality. The story for... Yeah. This one, I really don't remember the story. I remember there's, like, gods and stuff, like... I don't know. I mean, there's a whole... I remember when I did my story playthrough, I was engaged enough in the story to be like, I can't wait for launch until the rest of the story is here. I don't remember all of it. And the other thing, too, you know, it's a time travel action RPG, which is... It's interesting on paper, the time traveling aspect, but... So there's one dungeon in the game that you really play around, and you actually have to time travel to manipulate the dungeon to get through the dungeon, and even for the boss fight. I'm not going to say any more about that because I don't want to spoil anything more than that. But my complaint with the time traveling is this is how you time travel other than that dungeon. I just time traveled to the Imperial era. Now I'm in the Ruined era. Now I'm in the Ancient era. You know, like that was good time traveling. But the way they do it in the dungeons is really cool, and I wish they would implement it more into the actual, like, rest of the game, how they did it in that dungeon, but this is what it is. Well, you got Nightingale. You're going to be playing that for 3 days, and then you'll play LE because everyone else will be. I think once you dig in to LE, you'll like it. The reason I say that is the builds are like, they're so flexible, and it's, if you screw up your build, you can fix it. It's not like Path of Exile where you screw up and you have to completely re-roll. Like, it is a great game for messing around with all your different skill trees, builds, items. Doji trailer from Immortal Throne. Right. Well, yeah. Well, and you got the nostalgia factor for Titan Quest as well. All right. Let's see how this boss goes. We're going to try to melee primarily. We're going to try to not chicken out.
But it's mine. Call member wing.
Close enough that the breath was missing me. You got 3 stacks of shred, though. See down there on the bottom right, when I get those shred stacks, you can see them. Hopefully it doesn't shred anymore. More dots. They don't do any damage. What noodle I am. There's those shreds. 5 stacks because I'm standing in the breath like a complete idiot and I can't get that potion. Woo! All right, we're chickening out. I can't get the potions. Ooh. I feel like that would have probably been a one-shot if I would have got hit by it. Look how much more damage. Oh, man. Oh, man. Why am I just running in that? I felt that one, you know. I don't know if I can blind bosses or not. We'll try, though. Like that combat felt good. You know what I mean? Like I was actually a little tense during that fight, not gonna lie. Ragnarok Atlantis. Oh, really? You would? Well, I guess, yeah, I forgot that I always forget it's different devs that made those X-Packs for Titan Quest. That's so weird. I think that's weird. Maybe that's normal. All right, we're going to take like a breather and we're going to... We got to sort our loot, and then I got to decide... I'm going to set up a very quick loot filter. Yeah. Just so I can quit picking up crap that I don't need. And I think tomorrow... I can't remember if tomorrow's video might be a loot filter video. I can't remember. We're going to have so many different videos. I think tomorrow's is a loot filter video, though. All right, we don't need quivers. We don't need shields. Actually, you know what? Am I 12? Nope, 3 more levels. Oh, that messes up the health on hit thing. Because the staff we're going to be running is doesn't have that. We'll have to craft it into a legendary. Here's what we're going to be using. Bow's Anarchy. To your blocks. So we're going to have to find another way to heal. I mean, we can get a leech from Flurry. We can get health leech on gloves. And then we'll have to find a really good exalted to put in there. Am I lagging? I'm lagging. All right, I need quivers. Hey there, LPO. Physical damage. I needed that for that boss fight. Am I lagging or is it just OBS? Weird. All right, so this one... Oh, man, I don't want any of that. Ooh, we got some good rare daggers down here. Let's see. Physical damage. Physical damage. Stun chance. I want health on melee hits. All right. We can try... Maybe we'll try to craft. We'll see. What's this one? Fire damage, stun. Okay, we don't want that. Physical resistance. Void resistance. Pretty good. Health regen. I've never done like a real big health regen setup. Maybe that's pretty good. I don't know. I haven't tried that. We thought about going puncture just because of this one affix here. We're not going to, though. We're just going to better it for that rune. And let's get our health on this. Now remember, and if you're watching other people play this game, sometimes they'll sit here and they'll just juice this upgrade button. Do not do that. If you do that, you're going to be wasting forging potential. It doesn't matter right now because these items aren't that good. But yeah, if you see people doing that on higher end gear, don't do that. Just trust me, don't do it. Probably Sentinel. I don't think there's much on Rogue. I know you can get... See, that would be good for Flurry, but I don't think it scales. And then this is the Glancing Blow. And Marksman over here, I always pick up this one for Leech, but we're doing Blade Dancer this time. I have not dissected the Blade Dancer passive tree in a while. So there's probably some stuff in here. Oh, yeah. If we play around with the shadows, which we're going to do. Ooh, that's pretty good. Silver Shroud. That's over here. Too? I didn't know Silver Shroud was on Blade Dancer and Marksman. Drops. Just like Silver Shroud. Really? Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, we're not... this always happens. I'll be playing and I start looking at like that passive tree and I'm like, all right, let's go to LE Tools. Let's theory craft for the next 4 hours. I'm trying to not fall into that trap this time. Literally what I do. Like, I swear I spend more time on LE Tools than I do actually in the game. You can also do a dodge. So we got to remember, because if we're going Bows Anarchy, that will block chance is going to be what we need. Oh, which is, I mean, that's pretty limited where you can find that affix. Or gain on shift, dodge, health regen. Let's try it. And it's like double the armor. How many gloves? It's like, do I waste the rest of my mats on this just to get... Oh, that's what I was going to try to do. I was going to try to... I want to remove one of these so I can get health on hit. Ah, I didn't mean to upgrade it. I'm an idiot. I misclicked. The potential build a... Well, that's the thing, too, is there's a lot of cool uniques, but it's like, you know, how viable are they? And that's what I'm excited to test out with this Bows Anarchy here. I didn't mean to buy that. Whatever, dude. We'll go double movement speed. Alright, let's get out of town. Town is fire. I want to actually play the game here.
He's back. He's been quiet.
There's literally so many synergies and like just everything is just so, you know, intertwined in a way, and it's literally the best way to describe it is just a big rabbit hole. This game is. Yeah, I love some LE tools. I ended up supporting them on Patreon so I could get the ad-free perk on the website. And he's got Warlock and Falconer on there already as well. Pretty good. 2 characters over level 85 and they only wear purples. I don't even know what uniques. Yeah, I mean, literally you just go like... So like, here, I'll show you how to look, because this... So here's LE tools. Please don't crash my OBS. You go to resources, items, and you're just going to type in like... Whatever skill you're using, or like some of your skills you can just search for in here, like Gherkin, for example. You show your prefixes, different affix shards, and then you can see your uniques that you can get. So these ones really are going to work into this build, obviously. I don't even, what's this? Oh yeah, this is the one that I don't have. I don't own one of these, but I thought about doing the lightning. That's right. This was the one I was going to do lightning with. Okay, that... Alright. I'm glad I looked at that. Because I was trying to remember what I was going to do this time around. If I want to go bleed, poison, or hit crit. We're going to try hit crit. Maybe a little bit of bleeds. We'll see. See how big of crits we can get. We've been running poison and bleed builds for the past 2-3 weeks, and I haven't been able to crit the whole time, so it feels bad, you know. I'm ready to see them big numbers again. But I feel like most builds you're probably going to run the majority purples, and then because you got to remember when it comes to uniques, they can be crafted into legendaries, right? By smashing a unique and a purple item together. In one of the dungeons, you can make that legendary. So when I say that there's a unique or 2 worked into the build, it could be a legendary. Would be ideal. But yeah, I feel like most builds are going to have like maybe 1 to 3 uniques on them, like 3 being on the really high end. But it also depends on your build. Like, there's not uniques for every skill in the game. Which is why you have your starter builds, you know, obviously, because then those are... don't have to find that specific unique item. And then that's the whole other thing, too, with unique items, is you have to find ones that have legendary potential on them to even be able to craft the legendary. Just because you find the unique doesn't even mean it's going to be any better, really, you know, early on. attack, speed, damage. I'm trying to remember what we want here. Glancing blow is really good too, by the way, for Rogue. I got it up to, we're actually gonna, I don't know if I'll go into that because we're doing blocks. I don't. Decisions. You know, it's attack speed for now. You know, my marksman, I was just getting destroyed, dude. I made it to Lagon in the monolith time. Just getting destroyed, and I got my glancing blow up to like 36% chance. Game changer. Literally game changer. It was only, I thought 36% chance to get a glancing blow was pretty low. Actually, really good.
Easy. Too easy.
I feel like I would only want one unique if I can't find LP. But I guess I would want maybe... Yeah, well, 4 LP is pretty rare. But yeah. No, I know what you mean. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know on one of my rogues, I have the Acid Fletch. But I actually have a purple Exalted Bow that ran, like... It got, like, 3 damage affixes on it. It's just better. It's just better than the unique. But that's part of the fun in the end game, right? Is hunting for that unique LP item for your build. Then smashing it together with your purple gear that you already have on, and boom, bada, bam. There is RNG with the legendary crafting, though, so you want to make sure you have maybe 1 or 2 good exalted items. Just in case you don't get the affixes you want, you have a backup exalted in there. But yeah, now that makes sense. I'll be going through, and I always feel like I think kind of like you in that sense, where I'm like, man, I feel like I should be running more uniques with this build, because, you know, traditionally in action RPGs like that legendary, that, you know, but not in this game. They have it balanced pretty well, so it's not the be-all end-all. I love that. It makes itemization feel so much more rewarding. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I said, like, there's not a unique for every build. Yeah, I'm not going to be going trade faction, but you've revealed yourself. We know your true colors. I don't like trade. I just, if it was for me, I love playing solo self-founded. Not account found. Like, I want my own character, my own loot that I've earned through drops and that I've crafted. But I get it. People like trade, and I'm hopefully Last Epoch has found the right balance with their faction system, but we'll see. We'll see how the trading actually plays out. I'll be watching from the sidelines on the trading aspect. And then it's like, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much like a 4 LP anything would cost. That is a good point. Now you're going back. You're backtracking. It's like me talking to my wife. Like, no, that's not what I meant. Yeah. I get it. I get it. And you can switch factions too. So, I mean, you know, that's the best part of Last Epoch, in my opinion, is trying things out, finding out what works, what doesn't work. Just playing around with it, man. Just learning it. Factions is going to be another one to learn about. So. Curious to see how long it's going to take, because what is it? Faction max level, is it 10 for your, is it the reputation? I think the highest rep level you can get to is 10 on launch or something like that for each faction. Could be wrong on that, but I think that's what it is. So I'm curious to see how long it takes to get to max reputation level. Unlock all the perks. I have a feeling it'll be a fair amount of time. I have a feeling it's not going to be like some like something where only the top 0.5% of players achieve. Like, I feel like it's going to be obtainable. Max out your rep. But time will tell. Nice. Okay, we're going to go leech there. Those are good. I just wish they scaled better, man. And then we're going to go up here to... We're going to get crit. Crit. We'll do a crit build, I think. It bye-bye to the damage over time for a little bit. They did change corruption. I thought it was already that way, but if it wasn't that way, it could have been, in my opinion. But the higher your corruption, the higher your LP chance. But you know, 100% of 0 is still 0. So it doesn't matter. 4 LP exists. It exists. Where was I going with this? Damage? Because that's going to scale my leech. Oh, okay. Okay. Man, if you're getting more uniques, then you have more chances to find LP. So yeah. I get what you mean. You get more rolls of the dice, so to speak. Yeah. Hopefully they keep the increased chance to find uniques, and they added the more LP chance on top. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting on the crafting, or on the trade faction. It's going to be interesting for me to see, like, can you... I know to level up your reputation, you have to trade. You have to actually interact with that system to gain rep and level up your faction, obviously. Like, how dependent is it on just trading? Like, let's say I don't really want to, like, run the economy. I'm like, I just want to be able to spend gold on the marketplace, right? But I'm not too interested in, like, playing the market and running the economy, or, you know, I just want to have the option to buy good items if I want to, like, just hypothetically. How viable would it be to level up your faction going that route, right? That's what I want to know. Like, maybe I just want to farm gold the old-fashioned way. Ooh, I can't tell if that's good or not. Might be. Let's say I want to get gold the old-fashioned way, and I just want to find it from monsters. And I don't want to sell all my stuff. We won't know. We won't know for a while. I would ask that in the Reddit AMA tomorrow, but I'm like, I don't know how to, like, word that question properly. And they probably wouldn't really have, like, a solid answer. I didn't set up my loot filter, did I? When will I ever learn? Hey, way to brag, man. Have fun on the Warlock and Falconer if it's on there. I wonder if there's, like, creators that have access to CT, and they're just prepping build guides right now based off of that. So right at 1.0, they can launch all their guides for all the new classes and get a leg up. I bet there is. I bet that's happening. Nice. Well, I'll just be sitting here like a scrub, you know. I'm an outsider. I can't confirm Ort. I know that's happening. It has to be happening. It's just fine. I mean, it's fine. It's great. Good for them. I'll stick with the normie crowd and nerd life it up over here. I'm sure that has to be. Honestly, though, there's so many builds and so many things that I want to get out. So many guides and builds, and that it really, even if I had access to CT, I'd probably still be sitting there playing Rogue, to be honest, just because I'm still not done with Rogue, you know what I mean? So much to do. I don't know, though. What do you think? What do you think, Techno? Do you think Shaman's going to be good 1.0? Do you think the changes are going to bring him up a notch, or do you think they're still going to be low tier? Wow. No way. I just asked about Shaman right as you wrote about Shaman, dude. Wow. That's like I can mind read over here. Psyched for my level 55 Shaman Stormcrow. So you're not going to roll fresh 1.0? Nice. Are you talking about the Gathering Storms skill that's going to help out with your lightning? Yeah, that. I read that because some people were kind of crying about the Ice Thorns going away, but they're like, well, we've changed this, like the skill trees. All makes sense. All right. I got a Shaman video out there somewhere on the YouTubes. Can't remember what day I put that video on. It may have been today. I really don't remember. And then I saw the Paladin thing today. I didn't read it because I don't know a lot about Paladin right now. I think I played a Paladin like once, but I don't know that much about it. So I'm like, I don't know enough to be like, oh yeah, these changes are awesome. But the Shaman I was hyped for because I love Primalist. Uh-oh, I gotta actually heal. I've been just sitting here using Flurry for the last hour. I was seeing how long I could go with only Flurry. My own little mini game. I don't do any damage, dude. I gotta get good. I'm hitting for 30 damage. Yippee skippy. And you did. That's all I can say. Like the Illuminati or something. Of Ellie. The Elianati. Or something. Fixing Forge... Dude, Forge Guard. The last time I've played Forge Guard was when the, was it Manifest? Like, you could get a bunch of minions out, and it was bugged, and they all did insane amounts of damage. And I didn't know it was bugged. I was just like, wow, this build's really strong. Like, I felt like, wow, I've really made a strong build. And then I was playing it, and then I finally, somehow I found out that it was in fact bugged, and I was so sad.
Hey, don't go getting yourself killed.
Yeah, I made a good build finally, and then, no, it's because it's glitched.
I see. Now
That was a long time ago, though.
The gods have long left this world.
Hey, Heifer Beast. What's up, man? Forgot I had that picture. Why? What's wrong with Forge Guard for you, Elf? What did you do? Did you do the bug to build? It's you, boo boo. Can't see because of the mic. Dude, I haven't talked to you in ages. Long time. Vitality, physical damage will be good on there. I don't know how good health regen is, if it's worth stacking. It's gotta be. We also gotta get rid of, gotta do this loot filter. I keep putting it off. I'm not leaving town until I do it. See if I can remember. For health regen, I feel like health regen is not the best, but for effective health points. But I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't need ward gain on shift. Vitality would be nice. I don't want the dodge because we're gonna be going over to a block build. We're gonna be going for a lot of block because we're doing bows, staff. Can't remember what it's called. Keep my physical damage on there. Cast speed, fire damage. Chill, melee. Ooh, look at the 14 base on there, though. I wonder if I can actually create a new filter. I might have a starter build. I can't remember if I saved it. I did not, so we're going to have to make a new one real quick here. Dual wield, sure. Again, I think the loot filter video is tomorrow. Oh, the Forge Guard class is ranked 14th. Dude, you know what? The tier list, the ranks, it's all baloney. Play what you want to play and what you think sounds fun. And I mean that. Woo! Holy. Holy macaroni. Thank you, John. All right, more streams. More streams are going to be happening. Dude, totally did not expect that at all. Oh, yeah. The wife will be very happy. You'll say, go stream more. Stream all the time now. Woo! Appreciate it, John. Yeah, all the tier lists, and if anyone's telling you one class is better than the other, they're probably right. But play what you want to play and make it better. If someone says this class is better than that one, play the crappier class and make it better. Prove them wrong. That's how you should play Last Epoch. Holy crap, John. I am sweating over here. Thank you, sir. Oh, my God. Stop. That's too much. I'm actually sweating. Oh, God. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm sweating. Oh, man, that's insane. Stop. That's too much. Dude, I've been wondering what happened to you, though. It's just disappeared. All right, success. Next one. Yeah, I'm actually sweating and I'm struggling to hold on to the mouse right now. It keeps slipping out of my hand. No joke. Oh, I appreciate it. Aren't you? Oh, dude. I can't believe it. I can't thank you enough. I'm sweating. I need a towel. Oh, I appreciate it, man. I feel like this rogue. I feel like I've been lazy. We're just going flurry the whole time. Hold on. We just got to go. I got distracted a little bit. Don't know why. We're gonna throw on the unique that we're actually building around. Let me go grab that, and then I think we can turn in this quest. My guy teleports. Oh, and a pro tip on this game, too, is if you go to your map, instead of left-clicking on the waypoint you want to travel to and clicking travel, just right-click. Literally just right-click, and you'll instantly port there. Pro tip of the day. Pro tip of the day right there. And it works in timelines and for the echoes as well. But that can be a dangerous game because if you just right click on an echo, you could actually get more modifiers and get yourself killed. Remember this part, if you follow along with the quests here, you have two choices of which quest to turn in here. One of them gives you more XP, and the other one gives you more gold. It's not a lot, like it's not even really worth sweating about, but if you're doing like a race and you're worried about every little small detail like that, the XP one's the one I go. Yeah, it's literally not a lot of XP. It's not even, I don't even think it's like a 100th of your level. What do we get? Avarice. Ooh, leech. That's elemental though.
These items might be your best bet.
We're gonna have to find a really good way to up that leech. And my my glove slots are already gonna be taken from that. Was it Lacaris? Lacuries? I don't know if I have them in here. Be down. I know they're on my other rogue. All right, where's my staff? We got 4 of them. I think I only have the one that has LP on it. Why is it showing it off the screen? That's annoying. There. Okay. Oh, thanks again, man. That was so unexpected.
Yes.
Don't need that. What's this? Melee attack speed. That'd be good. Crit chance. Wow. Nice little upgrade there. And I appreciate it.
Follow your feet.
All right, so here's what we're going to be running. Bows, Anarchy, block chance, block effectiveness. But what this is you get a chance to throw shurikens on block. I think we rolled on the low end there. 48. Yeah, I rolled literally on the absolute lowest. I don't think you can even re-roll these, can you? Re-roll the values. Affixes, that wouldn't work. I can't. Oh, man. Well, then we're not going to worry about the LP then. Let's just see if we can find one that rolled higher than that. Where were they? Right here. So, like 47% chance. 48's the highest. Oh no, 36%. Working on block is what we're looking for. Go. $47. Then you also want your block chance up. So we've got. Oh, you probably can't see these. Let's see. Block chance. Yeah, you can see it. 27% chance to block. So we'll have a 27% chance to block. And then when we do block, then we have a 47% chance to throw shurikens. +3 to shurikens, which is huge. Right there, automatically. 3 more points. I don't know if I'm getting server lag or what, but that took like 10 seconds for that point to go in there. All right. Let's go back to Panion's study. See if this unique's any good. I've never, ever tested it. See if it's any good. Does anyone else have any of you guys used Bows Anarchy? I know one dude in my shuriken video commented about it. Said it's one of his favorites. There it is. There it is. Dude, my hand, dude, I'm telling you, I cannot keep the mouse in my hand. Absolutely insane. It really is insane. Honestly, it's insane. It's crazy, man. More streams. More streams. Yeah. It's crazy it's been that long. Yeah, man, so next week, Last Epoch actually comes out early access, right? Patch 1.0. Where do I go? How do I get out of this thing? I'm in the wrong. That's alright. We're going to kill these enemies anyway. Trying to test this staff. So we are on the list for Twitch drops next week. And the game comes out Wednesday. I am anticipating there to be server issues. And the Twitch drops don't actually start until Thursday for everyone. And then, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm going to try to stream as much as possible so that we can get those Twitch drops, of course. But Thursday and Friday night, we have Scouts. My son has Scouts, and we got a big thing going on with it, so it'll be later on in the evening that'll be happening. It'll still happen. Stay tuned on Discord. I'll make the official announcement on there of when the streams will be. A legend in Dude, that's all that matters in life. This is the Starship Trooper legendary status. What about StarCraft? You still on that? What was that other one too? That Warhammer game. But you're nice to him anyway because he donates. Dude, I've known you since we were in high school. All right. I'm telling you, it's just funny. We're all gonna be we're all gonna be old, drinking our tomato juice, just still playing video. Like nothing's changed. I'll be like, I don't know who this guy is. Like, I don't know. Just all denial. Nice. Poison on. Okay, we don't want poison. This. Oh man. Oh, the idols. I need to get my loot filter set up. Crit. More crit multiplier is going to be actual crit damage. We want that. We want damage on flurry. Yeah. Ah. Yep, I'm home all day, every day with all these kids, man. Can't get enough of the Mother Goose Club. It's my jam. My jam. We're doing Itsy Bitsy Spider today. It's a real banger if you've ever heard it. And one of the babies started doing the motions for Itsy Bitsy Spider. It's cute, super cute. Finally, I'm getting through to him. Why can't I attack? There we go. I don't know if I'm noticing enough procs here. So we're going to go into Shurikens. We're going to go crits. And then I think I can get additional. Yeah, up here. That's right. You have a chance. We're going to go crits. We got the additional. And we're going to go up here. I really would like to get Throwing Star, since we are going to be doing a melee. So...
Easy. Too easy.
Yes. Rank 1. Well, the Paladin got a rework, so you could be rank 1 healer in Last Epoch. It happened. Just as long as we don't have a Diablo 3 situation again where I rush you and make the game miserable. I still feel bad about that. Are you guys, you're expecting? Is it twins? Or are you just planning way ahead? Right, everyone like, oh, we're pregnant. I'm like, oh, twins? What was my first question? So, real talk. So, as you're going through, this is one of the main parts in the story early on. So, once you've played through the game enough, you're going to figure this out, how to kind of gauge your build and if it's doing any good or not. And I will say right now, I'm actually killing these bosses a little bit higher than average compared to some of my other builds. So I think this is pretty good right now. Pretty good right now. Not the strongest I've ever seen, but It's up there. I just don't know if are the shurikens proccing or not? Hey, the dog doesn't talk as much. The wind. Well, that's good. Hopefully that's good. I mean, the dog can still bark orders at you. You know.
God to be with you. Stay safe.
That sucks. I thought y'all were going to be... Well, at least you got a dog out of the deal. All right. We're actually making pretty good progress. I don't know. I felt like this build wasn't going to be... Like, this unique wouldn't be that good. To be honest. We're going to need to find a better one. Then we're going to have to find a staff with... I don't know. Oh, so you got a whole new dog. You got a fresh start IRL. Health on... Where's melee? Can't roll on staff. There goes that one. Cannot get the health on hit or health leech on staff, so we will not be going that route for a defensive layer. We won't be going leech, but I mean we can still run it early on. How old's the pit bull? Is he old? Who's chill? Or young and frisky? Oh, dude, that is messed up. Oh my gosh. Didn't even talk to you about it. Oh man, dude, that's a red flag. So this thing I just popped is Exiled Mage. This is kind of like a special mini boss that I usually don't fight this early on, so we may be going down here. If I survive this, I'll be pretty impressed. Throw shurikens, throw shurikens. Dude, seriously, John, I appreciate that tip, man. That honest, I mean, it's just gonna allow me to stream more. I mean, it's just awesome. Just it helps justify the time. Really, really appreciate it. We got to catch up again soon. Yeah, it's been hard to justify the amount of time, and that really, really helps. So I really appreciate it. Get out of that. I think we're gonna manage to kill this. And by the way, guys, we just kind of got like a pretty cool little statistic that just came across. We hit 100 chats this stream. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool to me. We've seen a lot of people popping by tonight, saying hi. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I did one video, the Falconer video that was an hour long. Hour-long video. I still feel bad it was that long. It was like an encyclopedia, basically, for the Falconer class. That video took me about just shy of 40 hours. Not over-exaggerated. And I don't regret it because I learned so much from that video. And, yeah, I'd do it again. I would do it again. You have fun killing bugs. You're just out in your backyard trying to catch some lightning bugs. There's no lightning bugs out there in the snow. Don't do it. It's a trap. Wrong time of year. Blighted Idol. I almost wonder if we need to work just a little bit of damage over time in. Like, I don't know if it's best to just do a little bit of damage over time just to have that, or if it's like kind of if you want an all, you know, all of one or the other, if you want to split. Your damage like that. Glyph of Despair, baby. That will allow us to seal an affix on a piece of gear and allow us to potentially get 5 affixes on one item, which is crazy. Tell you what I need is more damage output. Shuriken procs. I like this build setup though. I think we're gonna be good. I left town without setting up the loot filter. No. And then this is another good little benchmark here too. This little boss. I think probably my fastest kill ever on this boss was when I was running my necro setup. And I didn't even attack the boss. My minions did all the work. Smoke bomb, smoke bomb. The hitbox, man, it's buggy on this thing. It's all good. We got him down. Right. What's that? I gotta set up a loot filter. I swear, didn't I? I started to, didn't I? I started to set up a filter. Where did I finish it? Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember now. I only did class specific. We didn't do actual item types. So yeah, loot filter. I'm not gonna explain that right now. The loot filter video is coming out tomorrow. I just want to get this real quick, and then we can keep carrying on. Otherwise, I want to rabbit hole and talk for an hour. And then we also want to add in. All right, I gotta remember to actually save this filter. You know why it's actually not on here. I just remembered because I play on my other computer and I didn't import my loot filters. That's why they're not there. I need to do that. Add that to the list. Don't need Pyromancer. You know, when it comes to loot filters, I typically, I don't hide a lot of stuff. I'll hide like the item types that I don't need. And then gear for other classes, I'll hide those. But all the other stuff, I will let it show. But what I do is I just recolor the items I do want. And the reason I do that, because I watched a couple people talking about this where they just hide everything and they only show what they want. And I get that. I get that. But for me, like, loot is exciting to me, and I like to look at some of the stuff on the ground where I'm like, oh, I didn't know that affix existed, or, you know, I didn't know that type of thing existed. Like, it's kind of, I still like to see some exciting things on the ground instead of only what I'm looking for, you know. I guess it just comes down to personal preference. Ooh, we don't want that. Well, maybe we do. I don't know. I don't know what we want. I know we want more block chance. We don't want the dodge, though, because then we won't block. We got to figure out how we're going to work that in to the build. But the extra damage while dual wielding is nice, so right off there. And I think it's... Yeah, it's increased, so it's not that big of a deal. If it was flat dodge rating, I'd have to think about it a little more. One other thing, I'd like to see this on the game. I don't know if, maybe it exists already and I just don't know how to turn it on or something. But you know, like when you dodge, it'll pop up and it'll say dodged or whatever. I want that with blocked. Maybe it already exists and I just haven't. Oh, it does exist. Nope. just haven't actually looked for it. Use those eyes. I don't know if it shows glancing blow though. I don't know if it shows that. But it definitely should. What time is it? Still early. It's still early. We got at least another hour or two. Forgot about time.
Where are you going? God.
Heard one of the babies upstairs. I'm like, oh yeah. I wish I lived in Terra. There's a real world around me. I think we need more physical, melee. It's like, do I
Easy. Too easy.
go into the forge and like just make some really strong items right now? I think the answer is yes. I think the answer to that is we're going to be going added physical throwing damage, so that would affect the shuriken procs. It's not what I was wanting though, you know what I mean? Let's see, instead we could go with... Why is it showing these? Dexterity, there we go. We'll throw in our glyphs of hope. Nah, I don't want to use that many. I'm kind of getting low on them. And we'll take the vites. I should go resistance. Whoa! Whoa! Another one! Thanks for the 420. Thank you, thank you. Oh, man. Bounce out of that. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I was trying to look at my stuff, and then that thing started shooting at me. So now I'm stuck into this chain of combat. I love the, it goes easy. Too easy. Great. Alright, we're out of FP on that. That's fine. What do we need for resistances here? Probably a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. I wonder if I can get, like, any interesting health on glancing blow. That's pretty good. Armor, dodge. I don't think I can get block on chest, though. I think it's only, like, gloves and... obviously shield, but we're dual wielding, so we can't use that. There's health. Health would be good. Increased or added. I have 772 of these shards. Now we're just going to mac it up. I already knew we'd use up all the FP on that. Necrotic. Ugh. Why is that on there? Physical damage. Knew we can get that. We're just going to juice it up. I know I said to never do that, but I did it anyway. We'll get, I wonder how much health regen I actually have. 26 per second. Not great. Necrotic, that's what I just pimped out. Let's just see how this goes for now. That got our physical damage up to 51%, which that's not bad. Look, you can already see the numbers. Not great. Better than it was, though. I think it was hitting 30s before. Another 8% damage or whatever. Come on, I need crit. I need crit. Or where I can pull some crit from. Let's kill this little spawner and then we'll look at... And I'm going to clear the whole room. Another 420. Just make it 840 while you're at it. Math. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's... I like Anonymous. He's a nice guy. Or she, or it. Gotta be anonymous. Oh, man. squishy horse hoof. That's all it is. Gotta get... I can't port across that. Oh, yeah. Wait, did you learn how to clone yourself? Because I need to know how to do that. So I can get more last Epoch build guides out. Oh. There we go. Umbral Blades. I've always wanted to do a full Umbral Blade build too. I don't know if now's the time. No, I kind of want to wait for that Falconer to do Umbral Blades. Try that synergy with the Falcon. Well, thanks for the match. Alright, what level is this? 14, 16. Should I gas pedal it for a map here just to get through this? Dude, he may. He may want a piece of you. Sick 'em. You just never know. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna look at Umbral Blades. It costs... Yeah, it's a pretty expensive spell to use. That's... Well, Umbral Blades we're gonna put on the bench for now. We'll consider that. Oh, for a future build that I have in mind. You've been exposed, sir. Why do I keep putting points in that? I should gas pedal so we can get up to our specialization and unlock our shadow stuff. This boss is pretty sweet here. Prepare for the epic boss fight that will soon commence. That forge looks suspiciously void corrupted. I wonder what could be in there. Very suspicious looking. Unless the game lags. Let me crunch all these little... OMG! It's a void-fused forge! I can't believe I actually sat in the fire, and... Dude, I can't believe I actually sustained that long in there. See how long I can sit it? I've never played a build where I could sit in the fire like that, dude. That was actually pretty impressive. Usually you cannot survive the fire like that. Pretty good. Oh, and then that's when you first encounter the forged. Oh, I never really noticed that. That it erupted and then you... Cool. Waypoint up there. We are going to try to push through a little bit here. Get through the... quite a bit we got to get through to unlock our Blade Dancer Mastery. Right, hit that. 15, 16. I should probably kill. Be nice to get one little level. I'm really, like, usually I'm always struggling with the defenses on this game. And I feel like I kind of actually, like, thought of that this time around. We're actually doing pretty good. I don't know how long it'll last. But it's all from Flurry, actually, come to think of it, so... We buff up that flurry damage. Because if we're going to be doing shurikens, we're going to have to scale flurry and shurikens the same time. So that's going to be your physical, because shurikens don't have a melee tag. Physical, throwing, and dex. So we're gonna want physical damage and dexterity is going to be our main damage stats, and then crit multiplier, of course. And then for defenses, we're going to want that leech if we can find it on the few items, and block chance. Those two affixes might compete with each other. Not sure. I'd have to look at that a little bit more. And then other than that, we're going to have to find some sort of, like, either utility skill or a big spender, a long cooldown. I'm kind of thinking, like, maybe, I don't know if we could fit decoy in there at all. That might be good. Decoy. What else is there? Well, you've got all the shadow skills. That's... The thing is, a Blade Dancer is very overpowered if you play into the shadow mechanic. It's absolutely crazy. It does so much damage. So I'm like, do I want to go that route just because I know it's good, or do I want to try something different? Try something a little more unique than just going what I know is strong.
Gods. Carol walks over.
We're out of there. Almost makes me think, like, since my shurikens proc off blocks, maybe I don't want to be using smoke bomb. The smoke bomb blinds them so they don't even hit me. I think, isn't it? Gotta be. Reduces critical strike chance and causes ranged attacks to be inaccurate. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, okay, so it's just crit then. I thought it was actual hits. Okay, so we can still use smoke bomb then and still get those blocks. GG. We could spec into smoke bomb then. That's a very good utility skill. Level 20 we'll get our next. Oh, here we go. Here's another boss. This one's we're gonna have to throw. I don't know if I'll try to sit that next time. I don't know if I'll be able to. I really don't think I can sit that lightning one. I don't have any lightning rev. I guess I don't have any fire either. See if we can just sit all the mechanics. Oh man. Can I sit this too? Oh no, I can't. Oh no. Oh man. You never know until you try. I'm surprised I was able to sit through the lightning one though. I need more damage on that flurry. Oh, rip. Big rip. I don't even remember. Was it in here? Yeah, okay. I'm in the right spot. Well, that's what happens. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Isn't that what they say these days? Something like that. So we can sit everything, just not the fire. I can't believe I'm just sitting through all that. Uh-oh. I just feel like... I feel like if I'm not doing damage over time, I feel like I'm missing out on potential potential damage. I mean, pretty good. We're still on par with how good the build's coming along. I mean, that other boss where I said it was like not the quickest kill, but still pretty good. I'm still happy with it. With what we got going on. Gotta figure out where we're at with gear. I think. Oh, don't need that. Don't need that. I don't want to sort all my loot right now. Oh, we're here. We're here. We can get our mastery already.
He might be kind enough to
Nice. It was right there. Okay, I thought we still had to go through that giant temple. But I must be thinking of something else. So this is where you pick your mastery, which is a permanent decision for that character. So we're going to go Blade Dancer. And this is permanent, so if I want to switch to Marksman or Falconer when it's out next week, you can't. You'd have to make a whole new character. Once you've picked a mastery, you cannot switch it. Not be undone or changed. Make sure I chose the right one. And the reason these masteries are really important is because on their passive, you can actually see their special abilities here that you can do. So you've got, so we went Blade Dancer. We're going to get +1 max shadows, melee physical, and more dodge, which the dodge we really kind of don't want, but since we're trying the bows build, but that's all right. But because I'm thinking about playing into the whole shadow gimmick that you can do. Which is, I'm trying to remember, there's so many different synergies. Guys, I'm trying to remember what main a super long hair. That was weird. I'm trying to remember. So, can this generate shadow? Nope, I don't think that can either. I'm trying to remember. It was... I know Shadow Bomb. I know that can on shadows. The way Shadow works is you want to get them out. Smoke Bomb. Smoke Cloud has a chance to create a shadow each second. Inside, okay. Decoys inside the smoke cloud automatically explode. Oh, that's weird. Shadow Cascade, because there's, I'm trying to remember. So you gotta get your shadows out. And then when you use Shadow Cascade, it makes all of your shadows use the ability as well, which is really good. Really good. That could be our spender. And all shadows appear and strike on your sides. Become immune and rapidly strike with 6 mirages. Dancing Strikes movement doesn't scale speed, but Dancing Strikes... I think you can get shadows from this as well. I think you can get... Creates a shadow, but it costs more mana. You have a chance to use Shadow Cascade when you use strikes. So what I did with mine was I went with everything that could summon shadows, and then once I had my max, which I think was 6 on the current Blade Master that I have, and then I would spam this ability, Dancing Strikes, to autocast those Shadow Cascades. It really is a fun build. It's fast and flashy. Shadow Dagger's good. Shadow Dagger will be another way to get damage out, so we're going to need to do that. Then creates a shadow. But it's only the second attack that does. So for your shadow generator, you have Bomb. What's Shadow Eater? Lethal Mirage consumes all active shadows. Gaining additional Mirage. Wow. Was that the one I was doing? I can't remember what I was doing now. Mirages have a chance to leave behind shadows, and that's only a 10% chance. That's going to be great. Wow. Dude, it's literally been ages. Like, it feels like it's been at least 2 years. Maybe it hasn't been quite that long. Seems like it, though. Okay, we don't unlock lethal Mirage yet. So this one going to be our best, probably, shadow generator right now. And then, how do you know what your max shadows are? How do you figure that out? Here you go there, and then once we get Shadow Cascade. Dude, this game is literally so good. Like, if you like to just figure out builds and just mess around with your character's setups, game's great. Literally, I'm telling you right now, I spend probably more time theory crafting than I do actually playing the game.
Greetings. Do not dwell on regrets.
Like, for real, like, if it was during the day right now, I'd be on LE Tools for a good 3 hours. Planning it out, which if you want early access, I do share my builds that are not ready for the public. I do share them on the Discord. But in order to have access to those, you do have to be a legendary YouTube channel member in order to unlock those forums. But they're very, very early builds that I'm just not ready to put out into an actual build guide yet. If you want to sneak peek into what's going on, that's how you do that. There's one build on there that's really pretty close to being ready. And then I have 2 builds that are work in progress that I've kind of put on hold right now because I have so many other things going on right now that I'm trying to get ready for next week. So lots of stuff coming down the pipeline. I don't do any damage to this thing. Where did I mess up? Yeah, those early build guides, I mean, I was updating them about daily. For the past 3 weeks or so. Yeah, I don't know, I'm weird with build guides. Like, I want to make sure they're 100% hand tested by me. They're not going to be, it's not, my build guides are, I'm not going to rush them just to get out a video. Like, that's not going to be what happens. They're going to be high quality, usable guides that respect your time. So they will take a little bit longer to produce. Say like the beginner guide videos I've been working on. I mean, I could have cranked those out a long time ago. I have almost 1,000 hours on the game. Like, it's just knowledge that I have. I just have to actually spend the time making the videos, so the build guides there's so many different things I want to test out. Just don't know if these shurikens proc enough. These things don't even attack, so you can't really test there. Let's just see if I stand here. I'm not even attacking. This is entirely my shuriken procs. It'll be better once we get throwing star. Once we get up there top left, we'll be good to go. And if you're wanting to know more about shurikens, I do have a full breakdown of shurikens, the entire skill tree. I literally went through and tested every single morph that you can do with shurikens. So it's not a theory crafted video. It's actually, that one is actually, I spent time actually going through the entire skill tree and testing it all out. If I ever stop fighting monsters here, I'll show you what's awesome about this game. I don't want to fight the exiled. I'm too scared. We'll go for it. We'll try it. So what's awesome about this game is every single skill in the game has its very own skill tree. So when you're in the skill tree, you're going to see there's certain nodes in here that are like this special hexagon shape. And then you'll see ones that are just a basic circle. So the basic circle ones are just, they're kind of like passive modifiers, right? Like more crit chance, more damage, attack speed, and so on. But these hexagon nodes, they will actually change how the skill behaves entirely. So it's almost like a whole new skill. Like this one over here will turn it into a blade shield, so your shurikens rotate around you. And then you can make that give you armor and stuff. And this one makes it ricochet. This one makes it go in a straight line. That does a buttload of damage. Let's see if we can kill this exiled. And honestly, like if you're just starting the game and stuff, like don't even stress about it. Like just play the game and just go and try what you think sounds fun, because you're gonna get to a point in the game where you can just level up your skills real quick to test out whatever. But yeah, for that shuriken video, I made like, I don't even know how many different rogues, because I actually wanted to, oh crap, actually try them out. Not just already being OP, but like actually out in the field, leveling up and stuff, see if they're effective. So. I'm scared. I'm gonna die. What a horrible spot for that. Right against that wall. Yeah, the mastery. But like the skills, I mean, you know, because as you level up, you have a minimum skill level, right, when you respec anyway. Like someone asked me on the shuriken video if the increased attack speed node affects the blade shield. It's like, I don't know. But I could just respec and the skill's already at level 9 just by default. I was able to go in there and check real quick. Love that. Yeah, I despise the tier lists, the ranking of what's the strongest. I absolutely hate that. Because then people feel like if you're not playing one of those, you're playing the game wrong. And that's so far from the truth on this game. It's so infuriating to me. Or when I see like anything that's like the best of, it's like, it's not. You know, it's just like, try your own thing. It's more rewarding. But I get it. It's good for that CTR, baby. Maybe, I mean, the only way that would really be justified is if you've literally hand-tested all of those that you're talking about, and you've hand-tested literally every build, every combination in the game, and you've pushed each one to its absolute limit, the highest corruption possible, then okay. Go for it. Let us know. And don't get me wrong, I know that there's certain masteries that just are not as strong as them. Like, I know that. And you can usually just tell by playing it. Like, when I went Shadow Blade Dancer, I was like, this is broken. This is really good. And then, that's actually why I'm playing Marksman, because I'm like, well, I can make Marksman better. I haven't succeeded in that yet, but ongoing process, all right? It's my own little challenge. How long have we been going here? 2 hours? And we've got... Did I miss a side quest? Well, I missed that one, but I don't think I actually missed it because it's up here. No, I'm just being slow. Not gonna gas pedal quite yet. We probably should.
Not happening.
Need to get a bunch of movement speed and stuff. Just NASCAR through it. I'm excited to see what the tomorrow's announcements will be the new patch, dude. Today they had, what, 6 announcements? Craziness. Hey, thanks for the 420. Appreciate you, Anonymous. Oh, man. Anonymous is best. I don't. Did you type it in? Don't you have to type it in when you go in there? I don't know. I appreciate it. Yep. Next stream's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I believe is when it's scheduled for. Oh yes. So it's leeching abyssal. It's gonna be void. You know this game has a loot filter, right? And you should use the loot filter, otherwise you're gonna see loads and loads of gear on the ground that you absolutely don't need. So this is real embarrassing. So the first, I don't even know, probably longer than I'd like to admit, I was like, I'm not doing the loot filter. That's too much work. And so I would just memorize prefixes and suffixes, right? So like assassins and deflection. And so I would literally just read. I was like, I ain't doing the filter. I'm just going to read them. I memorized them all. I had them all memorized at one point. All the ones I needed for my build. Anyway. And I even thought about making flashcards to practice up so I could really memorize them better. Don't do that, guys. Use the loot filter. Use the loot filter. 100%. Yeah, I mean, you never know. You just never know these days. It is pretty fast. Likes to race. Ooh, 69. Oh. Appreciate you, Anonymous. You gotta type your name in there. They want to be anonymous. Let's see here. Okay, we want more damage, and I think we're gonna go top right there for crit as well. New video tomorrow. I think it's the loot. I can't remember if it's the. I think the crafting video was today, and I think loot filter video is tomorrow morning. More videos next week, of course. Just gotta grind. You gotta grind, man. All right, we are gonna. This is what we're gonna do. I shouldn't do it. We're gonna run through this map here. See if I can proc any shurikens while I'm running. I want to see if I just. I need more block. Oh, there was one. It doesn't proc enough to be good. I need to figure out how else to get more block. I think I can get it on gloves. May need to do that. And then let's see. Is it glove? Let's see, block. So you're doing paladin. I know Nunari on our Discord is going paladin as well. He's got some aura build that he is. I don't know much about paladin other than what you guys have told me about it, but I thought I could get block chance on gloves. You can literally only get it on shields. Oh, I don't have any selected. I'm sleep deprived, all right? Ring and gloves. Rings and gloves can get that block, all right? I'm just curious how high I can get the my block chance up there. I know you're playing CT and you're just like over here geeking, dude. I don't have any other open mod slots. Block chance 28%. We can get it higher than that. Keep an eye out for maybe they'll nerf it right before 1.0 did. All you testers are gonna... We'll see y'all are playing it. Nerf it. Yeah, Nunari had some... It looked like a pretty cool paladin build. Oh, okay. So Healing Hands, it's not new, right? It's reworked. Is that right? Or is it it's just a straight up new skill? Thanks, Anonymous. It's gotta be even. Now the size of it's... I increase the size of it now. Now the numbers override the text. We'll fix it. We'll fix it sometime. If I ever do a loot filter. Just lazy. Like when you know you need to do the dishes and you're like, nah, I don't want to. That's how the loot filter is right now for me. It's like, ah. Oh, so okay. I thought all of them had skill trees by now. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that was the announcement. I just didn't read the announcement, to be honest, because I don't know much about Paladin to really care that much about it. Like personally, I thought it was just a rework, but that's awesome. I thought all the skill trees were implemented now, but other than for Falconer and Warlock, I stand corrected. Look at this node right here. This is like perfect for what I'm trying to do. Look at that. Melee damage and throwing attack damage. So good. You gain a stack of flow whenever you use a unique skill. Using a fourth unique skill consumes all stacks, causing the skill to deal greatly increased damage. Yeah, a whole new skill tree, dude. That's like frickin' Christmas, man. I could sit there for hours just dissecting it. Glancing Blow. Glancing Blow is really good. I feel like I should go into that. I'm just worried. I don't know how Glancing Blow interacts with block chance. Like if I get a Glancing Blow, like if I have high Glancing Blow, will I block less? Or not. Maybe I'm way overthinking that. So you can get this up to 200% damage. That'd be pretty good. I just don't feel like managing that buff. That sounds obnoxious. Melee physical, throwing physical, dodge rating if hit recently. I don't want dodge. Ooh, that's what we want. Shadow. Okay, so we're going to go... And I know we're not marksmen, but you can still spec into the first half of the tree here. We don't want any of those. Okay. Dodge. I thought that was damage reduction, but it is dodge. All right, we're just going to go into that then.
Farewell.
Yes. We got to fix that. We got to fix that text and numbers. We must fix it. We must fix it. Didn't think we'd need to make a bigger goal bar there, you know? We're gonna have to push that up to almost. Woo, baby. There we go. Updated. Does that mean I now have to do a loot filter? Oh no, now we can't see the whole thing. More OCD. Should have just done it later, but now I'm in the trap. Gotta do it now. That going here. While I mess with this. Even though the game sound is Jamanman. It is Jamanman. There we go. Much better. Nah, I really do appreciate it, John. Seriously, man. I can justify more streams now. It's such a good feeling. So awesome. We're gonna be a good boy, and we're gonna get our loot filter set up. I should just keep going, but we're not gonna go too crazy with the loot filter right now. I don't even need weapons. Literally all I need is staves. Yeah, that's literally all I need for that. Mana regen we don't need. Healing effectiveness. I don't think that scales with any of my stuff. Armor shred is beautiful on there though. I think we're gonna take it just for that armor shred. Crit chance, dex. Man, yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's increase though, so it won't be that crazy. Fight, poison resistance. Ooh, crit chance with flurry. Wow, we're gonna lose a lot of health though. Oh wow, 48 health. That's all right. Hopefully, I'll probably regret that one. Health regen, mana gain on potion use. Resistance, ward, decay. There's some movement speed. All right. We'll do a filter. We don't want any one-handers. Oh my gosh, I had staff. We only need a staff if it's exalted. We only need a staff, so we're going to go like this. I can't think right now off the top of my head a better way to do this. We're just going to go like this. Then we're going to go with rarity. We could just do like a blanket rarity hide, but that's all right. This will work for now. Good enough. I love the loot. The loot filter on this game is great. It's like its own freaking game in and of its own. I'm going to grab water and then I will be back in a minute. Appreciate everyone hanging out, and massive thanks to Heifer Beast for the big boy donations and tips tonight. It's been great, man. I honestly really appreciate the support. And everyone else has been hanging out. Techno, We had everyone. We had D. We had Patrick. We had loads of people showing up here, hanging out. Edgy Elf. The one dude that I don't know how to pronounce his name because it's in a different language. Been good. Chalk even came by to say hello. Good so far. I'll be back though. Gonna restock on this water. Probably go for another hour or so. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Be back. All right. Where were we? If I can remember. Oh. Get situated again. Gotta run to the hardware store tomorrow. I gotta get an extension cord for my, I have a stand-up desk. Now, I actually have two. But this one doesn't reach the outlet. I gotta go to the hardware store tomorrow and get an extension cord for that. I can stand up. What happened? What'd you do? What'd you do, man? Tell me you're breaking the game. Dude, I forgot about all the flurry. All the flurry affixes. told the wife how much of a success tonight's been, and she is extremely, extremely thankful. Definitely going to be streaming more. Trying to work the streams back into the schedule. Dude, it is time to grind. Oh, is that a new dagger? Or is that just on closed test, or is that? I guess you probably can't say, huh? I don't know. I don't know what all the rules are for CT, but as a paladin. Dude, I don't know what I'm gonna roll on patch 1.0. What do I want my starter class to be? Oh man, so I'll be honest. So I made that hour-long Falconer video, and I thought Falconer. I mean, if you would have asked me, I would have said Falconer. But then the 2 weeks before that, when I did the Warlock video, I would have said Warlock. Like, Warlock looks really cool. Gotcha. All right. I'm pal. Are you switching? You must be on a necro or something. Paladins can't have wraiths. Look at this. Look at this, guys. We're pumping. As I about get one tapped. Oh. These things that are killing me, these void clerics, these are getting reworked as well. I can't wait to see. They're making them easier. I mean, that's probably one of the top 3 mobs that's killed me the most, is those void clerics. Oh, so it is paladin. Wow. Gotcha. You could work that into a Forge Guard build too with the minion synergies. There's so many freaking builds on this game. It literally, it's so exciting because there's... Man, I've been playing it for 5 years, right? And I'm telling you, every time, like even right now, I'm already thinking of like 3 other builds I want to try. It's like, dude, I need to just focus and buckle down. I need to just focus on one, you know, get her done, go on to the next, but gotta try them all. It's like Pokemon, but builds. We are going for them. They're crits. I wonder if I need to be... I gotta think about this, because right now with this build, I can see kind of 2 ways of going. We could do where Shurikens is my spender. Right? The problem with that's going to be staying alive. Unless I can get some form of leech on there, because the leech affixes are around melee, not a melee ability. I don't think you can convert it or anything either. I think even the shield is. So you can do that. We can go into Shurikens where it's a spender, or the other option is feeding into the shadow mechanic, which was my original thought when I was thinking about this build. Was just going shadows and then just having the Shurikens there as extra procs. Decisions. That reminds me, I need to be going into Throwing Star instead of crit. I totally messed that up. That is my bad. I should have been thinking that. It's all good. We'll level it up. What are you going? Did you? Oh, you said you're going the healing paladin, healing hands. That's right. So I know 2 people now are going paladin. At the start of 1.0. I just got to kill this one down here. I can't remember. Am I skipping all of these? Hold on. Okay, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I missed one back there. I would have totally missed that too. I'm glad I caught that. So it's just a weird setup that I'm doing here with the whole flurry and shurikens, just because one's throwing and one's melee, but it'd be interesting to see if we can actually make it work. I may mess around with it a little bit tomorrow during the day if I get the opportunity to game. Alright, so I wanted to mess around with... Was it Dancing Strikes? That's the one that can... I'm trying to remember. You have to spec into this one, right? Series of fast dash attacks. Movement does not scale with attack speed, but instead does damage for attack speed. So we were wanting to go over here for shadow. Create a shadow. Or would we rather go into smoke bomb for that shadow? That's the question. I'm kind of thinking the shadow bomb is going to be a better smoke bomb, not shadow bomb. Smoke bomb will be better generating shadows. We're going to do that first. We can already go ahead and do that, and then we can throw on... I don't have Shadow Cascade unlocked, though. I think I should now. Yep. So I'll throw that on. Is there any way to see your maximum shadows? Like how many shadows am I going to have? I guess just summon them and see what it caps out at. We got 4 out of that. I thought it was like 6. It was like the starting cap. But here's what's awesome about this. We're going to get... Wow, the cooldown on that sucks. I had some CDR. Why isn't it using it? Why doesn't it work? Maybe it does work. I don't know. I can't tell. Do I have to actually hit an enemy? Hold on. Okay. He's not using it. Ooh, I don't know how you say that. Ast Libra? It's Libra. Yeah, I don't even know how to know what my max shadows is. I'll have to look that up later, dude. You'll have to DM it to me or something, so I remember to look at that. Repositories. I missed another one. So I'm all distracted by these shadows. I don't know why they're not working with Shadow Cascade. They should be. Maybe I have to actually hit an enemy. I don't know. It doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Do I have to have... Maybe I have to have... Maybe it doesn't work with staves. Yeah, requires dual wielding. Oh, no. Oh, no. All of these do, I think. so we cannot use Dancing Strikes with this build, and we cannot do Shadow Cascade. Oh, man. All right. Well, then we're not going to go Shadows. All right. That's okay. That's okay. That's part of learning. I don't know what to spec into then. I guess we could go Shift. I was kind of wanting to try out my... you can get... melee. This is what I want to try out. If using a melee weapon, when you shift, you perform an unseen strike, hitting enemies along the path. Hey, new YouTube subscriber. I don't know why there's no audio with that, but appreciate it. There's audio, which is very quiet. There's a YouTube subscriber. Nice, nice. Deals melee physical damage, 100% of... I just always wanted to try this node to see if it's even good. Might be completely trash. Fix my microphone here eventually. And then can we... Ooh, kill threshold on that as well. That's pretty... Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't realize you could spec all this. I had no idea you could, like... That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was the whole thing. Chance to inflict shadow daggers are pretty good. I think, on paper. I've never actually tried them. Try the kill threshold. Sounds awesome. Alright. I wanted to try this. I always go for the cleanse and... well, I've been going for the cleanse and then the acid flask nodes on shift. Oh, that's what I was saying, Nails. So the one game I want to check out, dude, is that new Deep Rock Survival game. I want to check it out. Like, if I could clone myself, I would check it out in a heartbeat. I've got like, I don't even know, 5, 6 videos in production right now that I'm trying to get cranked out for next week, but we will see how that goes.
Not happening.
Yeah, that was... I would have picked up that Deep Rock Survival. Why don't we talk to this person?
Go on.
Oh, I know what I missed. I totally messed this up. I didn't go down here first. Usually I go down here into this. Okay. I was all distracted. Good thing we weren't trying to do a speed run. We definitely wasted a good half hour here. I did get distracted by the shadows. Can't believe I didn't see that you had to dual wield for it. Another good game to grind is Dwarven Realms. That game is crazy, man. Woot Link gifted me that. And I was wanting to pick it up, but I don't know. I just never pulled the trigger. He gifted it to me like season 18. And immediately addicted to that game. Immediately addicted. I think I had over 100 hours in like the first 3 weeks or something like that. It's like a $4 game, dude. Dwarven Realms. Die, die, die. Pew, pew, pew. This boss is such a joke. I'm just glad I can crit. Feels so good after running that damage over time build. Return to the cultist camp. And then I must not have got that. Waypoint that, or maybe I didn't go up to that map. Can't believe I missed that whole thing. When I was first here. How many times have I ran it? Alright, so this is actually clearing the ruins. XP and gold, we're not going to worry about that. These two, I think, do give passives, yeah. So we're going to do these for sure. Alright, we're good to go on. Going to make sure you're not missing those passive and idle slot quests. So it's really the only point in the campaign. I think if you actually complete the campaign, I think you get, what is it? You get +1 to all attributes, like a permanent, I think. I don't know. I think that's how it used to be anyway. I'll be clearing the campaign 1.0. And I might give the story another chance as well, just to see with all the changes and everything. But well, so usually during the day when I'm playing, I also have the 4 kids that I'm hanging out with here at home, so kind of hard to pay attention to anything. We're not sitting those. Why am I standing in lightning? So the problem with this staff, I don't know if I really want to push with the staff. It's honestly, it's not as good as I thought. And like a lot of the stuff, I mean, like I don't even think I can even block any of those attacks. I don't know. I just don't. I guess I was thinking it was going to proc those shurikens more than what it does. But now that we know we can focus on what's up here. I guess I can't focus. What is it? Do we want to go up there? I'm trying to remember. Abandoned tunnel. I think we do have to go up there for this one quest. Usually I just like don't even pay attention, just run through it all. Done it enough times. And then here I am getting lost in it already. You would think it was my first time ever doing the story. $20. I should have gone throwing star on that. I'm still... I don't know if it'd be worth respecking right now, because... my minimum 4. So we could go 1, 2, 3. We could get throwing star right now. But we'd lose the additional shurikens. We're just gonna leave it as is. We're just gonna leave it as is right now. Doesn't do any damage. Why? Why does it? Is it because it's not melee? Does it not? Yeah, that's why. Look, you get 42 melee damage just from the staff, so that doesn't even affect the shurikens. So then it's like, really, is it worth it? I mean, would I be better off going with another throwing ability? I don't know if there's any spammable throwing abilities, though. Hmm. Melee, melee. These will be nice. These will be nice. I need to look into the skill tree of Sync Strike though. See if we can fit it into this theme that we're building here. Yeah, I want to do... All right, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna do something completely stupid right now that we are gonna regret. We're gonna do it in the name of testing this. That's right. That's right. I just reset my skill. Right. We are gonna go into that throwing star. Then it's actually not that bad. Once we level up once more, we'll pick up 2 additional projectiles. But what we just did was we've made this now. So Shurikens is a 360 AoE. I can spam it. I didn't realize Shurikens was... Why is it free to cast? There, okay. Okay, we're going to go into... Once we get down there to the Ricochet node, this will ramp up, and then that'll be our big boy spender. But yeah, for now, Flurry is just insane damage right now compared to Shurikens. I kind of misplanned that, I guess. Look at the blood splatter on the wall. I love this game. Forgot about that kill threshold too on there. So when they're low health, just boom, bada, bam. Oh, this could be good. This could be good. Oh no, see I don't have any... Oh man. That's what I was worried about. I don't have any healing. I don't have any healing with Shurikens. That's the issue. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do about that. I wonder if I go with that glancing blow and not worry about it interfering with block. That should help out with that survivability. It's not going to help with regen, but it'll help with not dying as quick. See, if I sit there and spam Shurikens, I just die because I don't have any regen or healing. You get like health on a... Got some ideas. We check out. I don't know if we can get any from idols. Here, let's try an exiled. Let's spice it up a little bit. His telegraph was to the right and he shot to the left. It's a fakie. It's a fakie. Oh no. I just feel like oh man. Yeah, I just feel like without damage over time, I feel like I'm missing out on damage potential. So I'm gonna have something ticking while I'm running away, you know? Might have to pick up some bleed. Too easy. Dodge, we don't really need that. Oh, endurance. I didn't even think about endurance. We could do. We should be really good. Endurance. Lancing blow. And there's ward. There's ward that I haven't even thought about too. Ward's not my favorite on road, but I try it. I don't know. We'll see how far we even push this guy anyway. A little bit of desk drumming while I wait for the long loading screen. $21. We're just gonna run through this. Run through this here. Maybe I'll kill that guy. Got something shiny on him. It's gonna be dexterity and ice. I don't want cold damage. Get that out of here. I'll take the dex though. The guy died so fast. I don't even think there's a boss down here. Like, look at all the loot. I mean, it's dropping, but it's nothing I can use. I'm sitting here like, I hope I didn't mess up my loot filter, because it seems like I'm not getting much. Oh, there was something. Just gotta complain a little bit. Level damage over time. Yeah, we could look into the passive for more, more survivability, healing, and stuff. Otherwise, I'm not thinking about... What was it? Health on hit, right? Get that on, like, idols? Pretty good. Look into that more later. Where we go now? I'm trying to remember. Ancient Hunt. Enter the Time Rift. Oh, yeah, okay. You're getting distracted. This is what happens when I don't plan out my build, is I sit here and I theorycraft while I'm actually playing it. Maybe that's how you're supposed to do it. I don't know. I'm disappointed that I can't do the shadow route, man. I'm really thinking it was going to be awesome. Like these guys shred, so we're not going to want to face tank too much of these guys. See? Oh, they don't shred, but they do bleed. Kill it? They kill it? Got chickened out there last second. What do we got? Vitality attunement. We need to get the recolors going here on the loot filter too. That's a whole nother thing. It's scary doing the loot filter because you don't want to accidentally miss an affix that you might need. There's ways around it though. Going to this one, melee throwing, that's flat. Oh, that's actually really good. I didn't realize we could get so much throwing on here. Throwing bleed chance. Generating a stack of flow increases your melee and throwing attack speed. I want throwing damage though. Damage while dual wielding. I don't want that because that's dual wield. We're not dual wielding. We're going to staff. This really is a really weird. Like a weird build. What was this one? Oh, that's that weird. Like that weird buff. I don't want to try to manage that. That's all melee. Where's my throwing stuff at? Non-channeling, melee. And then... How we're going to work that in? I really don't. There's so many different ways. I feel like having a lot of shurikens with a lot of ricochets is going to be the best bet, though. We're going to have to... The defense is the other end of it, though, because when we're sitting there... That's why I quit my original shuriken marksman guy, because I had no way to heal off of shuriken hits. Which, I mean, it makes sense. It'd be kind of overpowered if you had a high damage ability that also made it so you couldn't die. You know what I mean? So it makes sense that you can't just spam that. My issue with that was, with that marksman, though, is I just didn't have enough defense layered on me to be able to, like, even survive, like, 3 hits. It was a pretty bad setup. Like with this, I'm kind of hoping we can survive a little bit in melee there by negating some of the damage, blocks, lancing blow, and then endurance. Then once I do like need healed up, I can switch back over to flurry. Flaming dragon. Oh, I could have thrown shurikens while I was running away. Oh well. Look at them crits. Not bad for a level 20. 20 something anyway. Oh, he died? Oh, alright. Thought he still had a bunch of health left. That's a good problem to have. Alright, so we've got physical penetration. We were wanting to do... Let's go into ricochets first. And then... What was I doing with this one? Kill threshold. A wider area. Shadow daggers. I think this will be pretty cool. I've always wanted to try out shadow daggers more. I know there's an entire build you can do around shift. Like there's an experimental affix you can get. I think it gives you ward when you use a traversal skill. I think there's like a unique or something that you can get shift to be like a really low cooldown, almost to where you can spam it. Do I want to go back here, or do I want to travel to my... Remember. And so you could do something like that, and then go into that unseen strike. Like, that could be a pretty crazy... I could see that being a pretty crazy setup. So someone was talking about that on one of the Discords. I can't remember if it was the LE Discord or what. Yeah, well, actually, it was the LE Discord, remember. We could have ported back to town to turn in those quests.
Easy. Too easy.
Probably should have. We got wheels now. Yeah, spin at me. He's two tapped. Oh, I shouldn't have stood in that. I knew it too. Ooh, double health on there and movement. So I bet those are pretty good. Oh yeah, you can feel that movement speed too. Good. I still need more health. I'm under. Way lacking. Way lacking in the HP department. Should have cleared up those guys quick. Notice it looks like my hair is on fire and blue. I love this part here because you can see the chest, but can't get to it. Love when games do that. Remember forever, every time I'd go into that map, I'd hit that dead-end nook over there, and every time I'd be like, oh, I'll remember next time to not go over there. I always wondered, like, it's so weird they have that. And then they added in those one-shot chests. I was like, well, it makes sense why they had the map. I don't know if they had it planned to be that way, or if it's just how it worked out. Welcome back, Anonymous Hef. Ah, dude, what are you playing tonight? The troopers, Starship Troopers. Ooh, 23. There's a cool boss fight coming up here. Did you? Because you were correct about overtime. He just didn't want to admit defeat. Yeah, dude, like, I don't understand how people got confused about the overtime thing. It's like, they each get a chance to score. I don't understand. That's confusing. That game was crazy, man. it's like my kids. They just fight just because they don't agree. Just beat each other up. You want to play Super Mario with me? And then his brother will be like, no, and then they'll start beating him up. That game was good. I was rooting for the 49ers. When I was in school, like in elementary school, you were a cool kid if you were a fan of the 49ers. And I remember I wanted this NFL winter coat. But it was really expensive. At least I thought it was expensive as a kid. I don't know. Sure it was. I begged and begged and begged for a 49ers winter coat. I didn't even watch football at the time. I just thought, well, that's how you're cool. Ended up getting the coat, and I was the coolest kid for like 2 days, dude. It was pretty awesome stuff. That had to be like 2nd or 3rd grade. Crazy that I remember that. But one of my buddies, dude I know, he's still like an avid 49ers fan. I think he thinks he's still cool if he likes the 49ers. So like even now in his 30s, he's just an avid. And I'm like, you're really cool for liking them. So that's why I wanted the 49ers to win. I don't really watch football, so I was thinking of him. Could have messaged him. still got your winter coat, dude? Never know. I don't think he ever had a 49ers coat, though. I don't know. Oh my gosh. All right, we gotta, this is where you gotta get that void. Gotta get at that void resistance. I don't think I have. I have 9. So usually, I mean, it's usually not that big of a deal, but not good at all. Well, what we need, I shouldn't be going resistance. I should be going health right now. We are going to pop on some of these. Oh, yeah. Critical craft, my dude. Free void upgrade. I'll take it. How do these have so much forging potential? I upgrade the movement speed. Yep. All right, we got over 400 health. Still, I don't think it's gonna be good enough. Much void res? 25. Let's throw some more on this. Then we're just gonna use these seals of hope. Don't juice these up like I do. It's like the absolute worst way to craft. But I want to get this boss down. You want to go like, you want to kind of evenly upgrade them, like tier 1 up to tier 2, you know, kind of 1 for 1. Upgrade that health regen. And there goes my forging potential. Yo, John, it's good to see you again, man. We got to catch up. I'm very, very thankful. I really appreciate the donations this evening. Really appreciate it. It was good talking to you again, man. I'm out of here. Once I kill this boss, I'm probably going to have to call it myself. Big day tomorrow. Of family shenanigans. Yes, yes, yes. You are getting sleepy. I squeaked. Ain't going to be falling asleep to that. Yurdy. Hard. You are getting sleepy. Very, very sleepy. I need to do like some, get like a ASMR. Ellen, always thought that. Yet. Might be my end game. You never know. Alright, we got a ricochet here on Shurikens. So that is going to make it actually cost mana now. It should have. It didn't. It does. The tooltips finally updated. So now we can actually... Doesn't do very much damage. Look at those crits. Oh, they're poking me with the staff. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what it was? It was that kill threshold. That is what kill threshold is. You see how just insta died there? That felt good. That felt good. I bet that's what happened to that dragon earlier, too. That is actually awesome, man. The good old KT. That was, and the fact that it even works on bosses, dude, it's awesome. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Where are we going with this bad boy? Oh, we're trying to crank damage. Straight up damage. And then we can make crits heal as well. Going up there for that. Yeah, someone today I commented on one of the YouTube videos. And I hear it pretty frequently in the, or read it pretty frequently in the comments. But they like my voice and they think I should be on the radio. Good compliment, I guess. My kids don't like it when I talk that much, but different audience, different audience. Mainly because when I'm talking to the kids, it's like, clean your room, do your chores. You know, is this thumbnail good enough for YouTube?
Too easy.
That's about all I say. Or am I? You'll never know. Shadow Dagger. I'm really excited to try that out. Sucks though that it's... Because in order for Shadow Daggers to work, you gotta have 4 stacks, and then it'll actually deal damage. And that means I'm gonna have to use Shift, like, a bunch to get the 4 stacks out, obviously, you know, 4 times. The cooldown on it's like 3 seconds, so that's like... We're gonna need to find other sources. Shadow Daggers. This dungeon is absolutely massive. We're gonna see if we can do it in 10 minutes. Because 10:30 is my absolute cutoff for tonight's stream. But I will be streaming tomorrow night again at 7 p.m. Central. But we're gonna see if we can get through this. I'm not a big fan of this temple, so we're gonna just try to get through it. Really good for XP though. Like I wouldn't farm this or anything like. It's good, good dense dungeon, filled to the brim. I skip that exiled. Did they change the layout on me, or am I lost? Okay, we're not. Okay, I'm lost. That's what it was. That's right. I should take that back on here. And then we can grab a little bit more damage there. I really don't want the dodge. I may look into this build a little bit more tomorrow during the day so we can be a little bit more prepared for the stream tomorrow night to kind of see what we can get out of this build. Because come patch 1.0, this rogue will probably be retired by then. But I might play it during the week. We'll see. That's what I'm trying to work on. The past, well, since I've really kind of been back at it, I've been trying to balance work and play. You know what I mean? There's like, there's days where I want to just hop onto Last Epoch and just play the game and not worry about it, you know, working on build. Like I just want to play for, even if it's just for 30 minutes here and there. But it's very hard to do because usually when I'm on here, I'm like, okay, figure out this build. Let's update this early access guide. You know what I mean? Like, so there's, I'll literally, I will set a timer and I'll say, no, you're going to play the game for 30 minutes. You're going to like it. You're going to have fun and enjoy it. No more working on every little thing. I've found it successful. It has helped me a lot with productivity, I feel like.
Not happening.
Gotta remember that. You gotta remember to have that balance. Very, very important. 6 minutes. I don't know if we're going to be able to clear it because I thought I was already into the really big part of the dungeon. Apparently, not yet. Game's going to take 3 minutes. So if I can finish this, I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to try. We have 5 minutes left. See if we can blast it. Basically, it's just a giant loop where you've got to go get the things to activate the bridge. There's 2 dealing boppers you got to pick up, and one's on each side of it. Yo, dude. What's up, dude, bro? Oh, man, how you doing? All the OGs. Hef was in here now. He said he's falling asleep to my voice, though, so I put him to sleep. I think I hypnotized him with the voice box. That's good. How are you, though? What are you playing? What are you doing? Are you going to play Last Epoch? I can't get you off WoW on your phone, though. I am super pumped for patch 1.0 next week. It's going to be absolutely crazy. And of course, the launch of the game is we have scouts multiple nights next week. So it's cut into my game time, but that's all right. That's all right. Game's not going anywhere. Nice. Yo, what'd you need? Laptop, desktop? What'd you get? Pre-built? Build your own? You get something juicy? Oh, I already messed up this. Hey, Mr. Polly. Oh, so you got a proper desktop. All right, all right. Yeah, I got a laptop that I use during the day to edit and also game on when I get time. And then I would say, oh, even a follow and a subscribe. Hey, Mr. Paul, I appreciate that. Nice little pre-built from Best Buy. Yeah, man, let's get it. How you doing? What are you playing on patch 1.0? I'm assuming you're playing Last Epoch. Holy, what class are you playing on launch? Okay, 4060. Okay. Nice. Dude, that's a pretty good deal, I feel. That's a pretty good deal for a 4060. Yeah, same, man. What faction are you going? Are you going COF? Are you going trade? And what class are you going to start as? I'm going COF, and I don't know what class I'm starting as. I'm going to literally decide the day of. COF Rogue Life. Yeah, I mean, I got this is probably my 4th or 5th Rogue last 3 weeks. So you're like me. You're like maybe any of the masteries. So you're like maybe any of them. I don't know. No, my Blyjack's the desktop I'm using right now. Like it crapped out, dude. I could not figure out what was wrong with it. And so I got mad. I was like, I'm just done with it. So I went and just bought a laptop from Best Buy. It was more than $1,300, but great little laptop. I used that during the day. And then I was messing with this desktop for the kids. Like, just see if I could get it going. And there's a light on in there. And I saw the motherboard was showing that stick of RAM was bad. So I finally resolved that. And now it's back up and running, which is awesome. Because before I was having to move like the laptop downstairs to record, and then during the day move it back up, and it was just annoying. So now I've got the stream set up down here. I don't have to move anything around. So nice, dude. Yeah, the wife wasn't happy. She's like, so it was working, and you still needed a laptop? Like it was broken, I promise. All right, we got the first one. We got 1 minute left. I don't know if we're going to be able to get the other one. Do the graphic. Yeah, did you see that trailer, man? The graphics. We were talking about the combat earlier. I feel like that every patch with Last Epoch literally brings the quality up. It's like almost, it's so good. Every update's so good. And like, I know that patch 1.0 is like, I mean, it's their launch, right? Like, it's their big launch of the game. Like, it's massive, man. And so you know they've gone all in. It's gonna be good. I'm really curious to see, because with every big game launch like this, like they just sold 1 million copies, right? So it's big. Like it has eyes of everyone. And whenever that happens with the game, there's always the haters. There's always going to be people that are going to just hate on the game just to get clicks and likes, right? So I'm really interested to see what critiques the haters are going to point out. I can already guess one of them is server issues on launch. I have a feeling that's going to happen. I hope not. But I'm curious to see what else there's going to be, because I was literally trying to make, I was going to make a review video of the game, right? And I was like, literally the only bad thing I have to say about Last Epoch that I really don't like is teleporting or like, you know, transferring between maps. When you transition to a new zone, you have a little bit of a loading screen that you have to wait. And I'm like, literally, other than that, there's nothing else that I really just don't like. Like, I love the game so much. Like, I have 1,000 hours and more to come, so it's like, I'm just really interested to see what people will complain about, because they will. It's the crybaby era. It's sitting behind an actual... You got a standing desk, though? Or you got it at the dining table? Just mounted my keyboard drawer. Oh, dude, I want one of those. Oh, I want one of the... Oh, I have a standing desk now, so it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, my laptop, I actually have it plugged into an external curved monitor. And then, you know, I literally don't even use the monitor like keyboard or screen or any of that. But yeah, definitely. Desktop is the way to go. I'm always surprised that little laptop I got is as powerful as it is. Off Monday for the holiday. What, are you back to work the day it comes out? They have stated they tested for 1 million users, but not concurrent. Yeah. I think it's fair to just have low expectations for a launch of this scope. I think, obviously, you know, I hope there's no issues, and I hope their servers can pull it off and there's no problems. But I know the reality of the age that we live in. But I know they tested, and they're taking the game down 24 hours beforehand to do maintenance and prepare for launch. So it's not like they're just, like, they're aware. You know what I mean? Like, they have engineers. They know. They know. I really am excited for to see how it all goes. Do I have builds? Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, they're listed in the description. If you're on Twitch, I need to set up a builds command. I'll add that to the to-do list. Otherwise, if you're on our Discord, I updated my last Epoch builds on there. You can check out. I don't have, so I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of build guides. And the reason for that is I'm very, 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 I don't know what the right word is. I don't rush out builds. My builds are like, they get tested to the limit. I don't want to miss anything. And I'm not going to rush out a build just to get a video out because it's like, oh, I don't have a video yet this week. I need to get... I'm not going to do that. My builds take a lot of time to produce because I want to test every little thing. If you watch my Shuriken breakdown video, you can see it is apparent in there what I'm talking about. I broke down literally every single morph of that skill, and there's gameplay of every single morph, and I enjoyed every minute of it. My builds take a little bit longer, but if you want early access to my builds, I do give access to that. However, that is something that you have to be a YouTube Legendary member, channel member, Legendary tier. And then over on the Discord, you can unlock early access to my build guides that are not ready for the public yet. They're very early build concepts, and they do change pretty frequently. But if you want to see the process behind that, otherwise, my public builds, like I said, are just up on YouTube. Hopefully that answered that. I know I can just waypoint back, but I don't want to because, like, I'm on a roll right now. Woo! Dude, I'm so glad you're here. We were literally... Talk to Techno about healing hands. I know Nunari's doing Paladin. Techno's doing Paladin. What's your class gonna be, Woot? Are you going Paladin too? Warlock. I love to hear it. Warlock looks so much fun. Paladin looks cool, but Warlock looks really fun. I don't know what class I'm starting as. We'll see what the mood is like. on that day. We'll see what I'm feeling. We got to get through this dungeon. My cutoff was 5 minutes ago. But you know I'm going to get through this. I'm going to say, well, let's kill the next boss. Didn't, though. Yeah, I've played a lot of Rogue lately. I feel like... my thing is, like, I have like 4 or 5 Rogue builds in the works, and I want to get them all out and stuff, but I've played so much Rogue that I'm like, I'm kind of leaning doing a Falconer type of build. I don't know if I'll go complete Falconer, but I may use some of the, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what I'm going to do when 1.0 is here. Warlock looks absolutely crazy. It's going to be interesting to see how the curses all play into it all. And what's that one? The big, I don't know what it's called. The big breath, like a channeled ability. I can't remember what it's called now. Looks insane. Werebear with the auto cast Tempest Strike. Huh? Read the blog post and that got you wanting to try it out. No. Well, why Werebear? Is there something new with Werebear, or maybe you haven't tried it before or something? I have not played a Werebear. I've never played a Werebear. All right. Everyone's going to be doing something with storm bolts, guaranteed. Guaranteed. If I make a shaman, I guess you're talking about druid, but now I'm talking about shaman. If I make a shaman, it's going to be a caster. I was playing that shaman while I was recording footage for that dev blog video. I was like, that's pretty fun. The tornadoes and the totems. I just want to conjure a massive storm that just destroys void demons. Some fire tornadoes if possible in there. Looks awesome. Do it. Do it. I mean, that's what this. Honestly, this game, there's literally. I mean, I just can't even put it into words like how many builds there really are. Like, I mean, that is the selling point of the game, is that you can literally try so many different builds and like ways to take everything. It's just it's so awesome, dude. Okay, we're gonna fight the boss. I guess I won't do points right now. I'm just trying to figure out if it's like, so I've been doing a lot of damage over time. I'm trying to figure out if it's good to go all in on damage over time, or if it's better to go like a hit crit build, or you need a little bit of both. Because I feel like my damage over time is like, it's good, but I feel like I need a little bit of just hit damage up front, just because, you know, it takes a little bit to, you know, get those stacks going and stuff. It's like I need a little bit of damage while I'm building up stacks. I think I may need to go a little bit more into just hit damage for, because crits don't affect damage over time, so, you know, crits are pointless, but like high damage at least. It's just weird how that whole thing is set up, but it's just hilarious that I'm just using flurry. I didn't realize flurry was this good. Yeah, I mean, I'm like just shy of 300% chance. Some skills have 200%. So I mean, I can get to 200 poison stacks in a few seconds, like on one of my builds I'm working. But the poison, even at 200 poison stacks, it only ticks for like 2 or 3k damage. So I mean, I know I need more poison damage, but it's like I already have maybe 200% increased poison damage already.
They were. We seek out the outcast.
It's still, that whole thing is still very, very much a work in progress. Like,
Show her the epoch
I am very much on the item hunt on that guy.
to you.
I love that about how with damage over time, however, it's more than 100% chance you can apply more stacks. I love that. It's so awesome.
Not happening.
Actually a reason to go over 100% chance. All right, I just want to keep playing, making good progress. Did I turn in my not turn that in? Where's council chambers at? Way back here. I really didn't turn that in. Wow. Let's turn these in and then we'll go over there.
Not happening.
This one, I love the library quests. So fun. Ruined era. Can't believe I forgot to turn that in. A lot of power I just left out. Yeah, I gotta go to the hardware store tomorrow. I gotta get an extended cord for the desk so I can actually use the stand-up function on scratch. Turn this in, I believe, too. Wow, look at all this power I've been missing out on, dude. I guess just the idle slots. What do we want to put in there? Physical, can I get physical damage? Horrible at typing on this keyboard. Not what I typed in. Why is it showing me these? I don't want bleed chance. I want physical damage. Stun duration, bleed. Can you not get it on these? Ah, there. Physical damage. Health on kill. Poison has 28. So what's 28 times 200? 100? I don't know. I'll show you real quick. Don't exit game. Leave game. Go to the arena real quick and see if I can get my 200 stacks up there. Like, so I can't remember. I can't remember how much the bonus poison damage is that I have on that guy. Missed the dummy. Who you calling dummy? Fine. I think it's Divine. Pitching the good old Divine. I just think it's like it's a time traveling game and you time travel by clicking the tabs at the top of the map. Like, I like the time traveling in that one dungeon, but just switching the tabs is... Is it really? Is it really? Are you really counting that as time traveling? All right, let's go to... We'll go to the single dummy over here. I can't get 200 stacks, apparently. I lied. I haven't even tried flurry yet on this. Yeah, it only gets 30. Oh, that's why, because I don't have my jade arrows. Can't get 200 stacks. Why can't I get 200 stacks on this guy? I've seen it in Echoes. What are those saying? What are the... Who has better eyes? I can't read. Was that a 10K? Or 1K? 9? Are those good? Are those good numbers? Can you even see those? I can't see them. My eyes aren't good. I don't think it's not like good numbers though, I don't think. That's a 10K, 8K. Alright, well. Yeah, the 10K has to be poison ticks. We got a jade arrow here. I can get it up to 100. When we get full mana, we're going to do a full... And then I'll stop here in a sec once it... Yeah, it's 10K. Is that a lot? That's not a lot of damage though, is it? I don't know. My other thing too, it's like, should I be factoring in bleeds more maybe? No. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, it's been working for a little bit, but I gotta get off this video game. Horrible. I'm addicted. I drank a bunch of coffee too. Ooh. Exalted ring. Oh, I shouldn't do it. I'm on baby duty tonight, so wake up in the middle of the night, it's all me. Be a good time. I hope they sleep all night, man. Why am I playing this character? I wanted to play my bows. Dang you, Woot, getting me to switch to my... This is my secret build. You're supposed to know about this. You're supposed to know about this one yet. Dang it. I keep trying to shift, and I have it on a different button than I do on my other guy. Can't believe how much that's messing me up. This is my secret build. Don't look. No one look. Alright. You've seen enough. You've seen enough. Alright. Yeah, I should. Well, I'm not in game anymore. I closed out, but what's P do? Is that party? His name Bowstaff. I gotta quit playing. Oh yeah, no. You're right, it is. I'm just sleep deprived, so my brain doesn't function. You don't. Nah, there's no. I don't have any passives invested. You can see him on this guy though. My secret build. No, I do got to wrap it up there. Unfortunately, I'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central. It's been such a wonderful stream tonight. We had Effer Beast come in and drop some big boy donations. So there will be more streams coming. We have tomorrow night, and next week there'll be more streams as well. I really am so thankful for everyone that hung out tonight. Woot, appreciate you coming in. Techno hung out with us tonight. Blyjex, one of my OG buddy old pals from the World of Warcraft days. We got a new follower and a new Twitch subscriber, Mr. Poley. Thanks for joining us. We had Effer Beast. We also had a pretty cool little milestone tonight. We had more than 100 chats in the stream. I thought that was pretty cool. And we had, who else? D. We had Patrick. Someone that I don't know how to pronounce their name because it's in a different language was in here talking to me. I know they commented on my short talking about the one thing. What was I talking about? Oh, the cycle start. If your characters get wiped or not. We had Edgy Elf. That was a new name in chat. I've seen them commenting on YouTube videos. D. Patrick. Chak was in here. A good night. Way more successful than I thought we'd be tonight. So I am very, very thankful for all of you. And if you watch this on YouTube, it was nearly a 4-hour video. And you watched the whole thing. That's awesome, and I appreciate it. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you guys. Well, tomorrow morning there's a new video coming out, but we'll also see you tomorrow night for the stream. Make sure you check out that Nexus game store as well. You can pick up some supporter packs for last Epoch and pick up some